Hello, my gorgeous group ones. Welcome to your reading. Thank you for joining me here as always. So, today we're going to be getting into the person on your mind, dot, dot, dot. Whatever may come in the reading, we're going to get into it. So, basically, I wanted to do an energy check in for what this person is like doing, going through in their life right now. And then we're going to get into how they're thinking, what they're feeling, all that good stuff. We're going to get all the details. So, let's get straight into it, okay? So, before I even started your reading, when I was still trying to figure out what reading to do, the song was coming through by the Fray, I think it is. Lost and insecure. You found me, lying on the floor. Where were you? Where were you? Something like that. I think the name of the song is You Found Me by the Fray. So when this person was lost and insecure, you may have found them, or maybe right now they're feeling lost and insecure and hoping you'll find them, or I'm hearing find them again. So there could be like a repeat energy here, or a cycle that this person wants to repeat with you. Maybe this time they do things right. Okay. So please spirit tap me to the energy of the person on their mind, whoever's watching. We have a Seven of Pentacles, and then we have a King of Swords. So like a lot of thinking, a lot of thought is going into this mental energy, and it's something they've been thinking about for a long time. So you could be something they've been thinking about for a long time. Okay, let's get right into it. What energy is the person in their on their mind in? Please spirit, what energy? That was quick. Did you see how fast those cards came out? Wow. Okay, so here we have the Six of Swords. So like a lot of healing and moving on. There's a lot of things this person has to get over, and whether it happened in your connection or not, there's definitely things they're trying to move on from in their life. Okay, and then we have the Three of Cups. Okay. So this person's definitely trying to find the enjoyment and happiness in life, right? Funnily enough, in this card, the Three of Cups, if you've been watching tarot for a long time, you know the Three of Cups is an energy of celebration, having things to celebrate, but it's kind of feeling like good things may be happening in their life right now. A lot of movement, healing, journeys, right? Um, Expansion, right? But it kind of feels like they're drowning, even though so many good things are happening around them. And it could be because they don't have you, or this person could be drowning between a situation between you and someone else. Maybe they're trying to move on from a past connection by going with you, or maybe they're trying to get rid of you by moving on with someone else, right? Because threes sometimes in the tarot represent third party situations. If that's not your story, do not take it. Okay, that could be for someone else, right? Leave it for someone else, but it's giving me an energy of things are happening around them, good things, but they're not really finding much reason to celebrate anymore, because the person and the thing they want most isn't really there. So their life could be going well because the Three of Cups and the Six of Swords, generally speaking, is a great energy to be in, right? It's success, accomplishments, and moving forward. People around you celebrating you. But even when you are being celebrated by these people, you're still feeling like you're drowning because the person you may want to be there celebrating life with the most isn't there, okay? So we have that coming through. What else is coming through for the collective, please, spirit? The cards are quite talkative. A lot of reminiscing, not being able to move on, because we have the Six of Cups being the first card that turned over, or the only card that turned over, and it's in reverse. So the Six of Cups is them not being able to let go of the past, is what I just heard. So this person is stuck in the past, even though their life seems to be moving them forward, in good directions, successful directions. They can't seem to let go of the past, okay? And it could be something that happened when they were a child, okay? And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is kind of giving me the same humdrum energy. They get up every day, go to work, do what needs to be done, but they still feel stuck. And they think that things are taking a little bit too long. Okay, the owl coming through here is kind of giving me a message, and the way the owl is trying to take the coin that this person, this knight, is holding out, it could definitely mean this person's taking a long time to reach out to you to give you this coin they want to give you so badly, right? Since this is a reading about their current energy, okay? So there's something they want to say. There's a movement they want to make towards you. But if you know anything as well about the tarot, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving energy in the deck, in the court cards, okay? He's taking his sweet time, walking step by step, okay? Every other knight is like swiftly jogging and running and sprinting. He is taking a slow walk. It's taking his time to get to the next destination. So when it comes to reaching out to you, this person seems to be taking their time. I'm hearing they're in deliberation. So they don't want to jump into anything. And I'm hearing mess things up. Interesting. This person could think you're like mad at them or you're not like interested in them anymore. It could be a vibe coming through as well. And we have the Nine of Swords. Absolutely. Yeah, they're very much in their head about this whole thing. And that being in their head and being a little insecure and anxious is making them take forever to come back towards you. Okay, that's something coming through very strongly. But then we have the Knight of Cups. They want to. Okay, so this person seems to be dealing with their emotions and their anxiety. Let's see if we can get from this deck here. Please, Spirit, what is your person going through? We have the Stork. What is their person's current energy, please, Spirit? We have the Rider. Yeah, so they're coming towards you. They're having like a good time in their life. Like I said, things are going really good for them, I would say, but there's still like a weight on them. There's like a fog over their life because it's not exactly the way they want it to be. They could definitely be accomplishing things they only discuss with you, like things they would talk to you about that they wanted to accomplish. Now they're accomplishing it. They can't fully be in the moment because you're not there to celebrate with them. We have the Compass. And then we have the Snake. Interesting. So the Compass is an energy of looking for something. So the Six of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Compass definitely gives me they're moving in a steady direction. If you thought they were in their bed crying, wallowing, not getting anything done, they are getting things done. They are still working and they are still healing. Okay. Slow and steady wins the race. It may not be as fast as you or even they would like to heal, but they are definitely moving, making strides in the right direction. Okay. But with two knights coming through here, it's definitely like movement, period, whether it's slow or fast, right? Then here we have the stork, and the stork can sometimes represent messages. The stork can also represent new beginnings and births. So there is stuff in their life that's moving in, like I said, a positive direction. But like I said, they're also like a little bit like, but I don't have group one to celebrate with, right? And then we have the rider, which is an energy of like fun and joy. So there are good things happening in their life, but it's like overshadowed by the pain they're feeling. Let's get into 17 really quickly to see what it says. The stork doesn't come out often, so I want to read about it. Yeah, with movements, upgrades, and improvements, I bring spring and the change of seasons. Sometimes my symbol stands for a new family addition or simply a new state of evolution. I can be your move or your next promotion. Like I was saying, Three of Cups, good things are happening in their life. That's cause for celebration. The Six of Swords, they're moving slowly forward. Okay, expansion, healing, like moving on from troubled waters is also what the Six of Swords represents as well. So life wasn't that great and it's getting a little bit better, but there's still moments where they're overthinking and they're having anxiety. You know what I mean? So things are going pretty good in their life. You know, they're trying to open themselves back up again with the Knight of Cups coming through here. There's still like a lot of love they want to give. And that could be specifically to you or just in general. They want to love again. They're ready to open their heart with the Knight of Cups coming through there, but they want to take it slow if they were to ever even do anything. If they were to come towards you, or even start anything new with anyone else, it would have to be slow because they're still like, overcoming certain emotions when it comes to their past with the Six of Cups. Okay, they're definitely reliving the past and their memories, and sometimes they get caught up in those memories. Okay, but good things are happening in their life. Okay, which we love. Then we have one with the writer. It says, I am always bringing news. Look around me to see what it includes. I might be coming to visit or bringing you some changes. I am fast and always on the move. If you see a negative card close by, you will probably not enjoy the reply. I don't think any negative cards really came out. Nearby, these two cards next to it are not negative. The snake card, for a fact, I do know is negative, so we shall see. Maybe some of you are going to be hearing this person is in a connection with someone new really soon, because the Three of Cups was kind of giving me that, but they are still thinking about you. So I don't know if that makes you feel any better. We have 42. 42, the Compass. I am here to help you find your way. Yes, if there's a journey to be taken or a choice to be made, I can provide you with the directions and a path so you don't stray. This is very interesting. The compass card is an indicator of the direction one is meant to go. It can provide someone or something that provides guidance that helps direct you toward a goal. So this person does seem confused. This person does seem to be moving towards, cooler, calmer pastures, right? The chaos in their life that once kind of tore them astray or led them astray is kind of dying down. And now they're trying to figure out, where do I go in like the midst of the carnage I left behind? They're trying to run away from their past essentially. Whether that past includes hurting you, or whatever. They're running from the past for show. This person is. And then, of course, we have the snake. They could definitely be dealing with, sneaky people, or they are the sneaky person. Take what resonates. Here we have, watch out for me because I am always hiding. You can never trust or believe me. I am cheating, deceiving, and will betray you in a heartbeat. Be careful where you are treading. My fangs will surely have you dreading. Oh my. Yeah. And that's what they said here with this messenger. The message you're going to be hearing may not be a good one. It could be they're in a connection. It could be they're expecting a baby with someone new. It could be they're moving away. Like there's like some kind of communication. But like I said, this person's ready to move on and leave the past in the past. But thoughts of the past still bother them. So it's like they're dealing with that in their reality right now. Okay, there could be something they want to tell you. Maybe they got somebody else pregnant for some of you. Others of you, they have a job that's going to move them somewhere different. For others of you, the Six of Swords is like moving somewhere, like physical movement, packing up and leaving one situation that only left chaos and carnage and moving towards something that's new and fresh because they don't want to deal with the past. This person could definitely be a runner. They run from the things that kind of hurt them, or they keep running from their past and hurting people and leaving carnage in their wake. See if we can get anything. What's going on in this person's life right now? Please, Spirit. We have controlling, power imbalance, restrictive tone, and boundary pressure. They definitely feel restricted. And we have closed off, shut emotion, rigid stance, and self-protection wall. We have flirting, teasing rhythm, magnetic charge, and playful tension. This person could be flirting or ready to start flirting again because they were coming off as very closed off. This person could be trying to also like let off some steam or release control as well. We have breadcrumbing, minimal effort, scattered presence, and intermittent signals. That could be something this person used to do as well. Your connection. Here we have engagement. So this person could definitely be moving on and celebrating an engagement, but there's still like a shadow of you on their mind. We have future vision, steady promise, and or unified direction. So that could also be this person thinking of engagement with you. Like I said, take what resonates. Everybody's watching for different people and they're in different situations. So this could be someone you're broken up with, right? The person on your mind, and you see them with someone else and they're moving on and having a baby and engaged, and you're wondering, what's going on in their life right now? This is confirmation for that. Okay. Tarot readings are mostly supposed to act as confirmation for things you already know, not telling you certain things you may not or may not know already, right? So if you know this person with someone new and they're maybe engaged and expecting a baby, that's your confirmation right there. You heard it, you weren't sure if it was true. That's your confirmation, okay? For others of you, if you don't just think I'm pulling things out of thin air and making up stuff, if you don't know this person's like situation right now, this could definitely be a vibe. They're celebrating things in their life right now. They're moving on from past hurts. They're still dealing with a lot of thoughts that kind of keep them up at night sometimes, but they're trying to move towards love in this connection, or in their life, right? And they don't want to keep rehashing the past. Could be something. Here we have hurt coming through. So even though they have all these good things coming through, they're still hurt. It says deep sting, tender rupture, and unresolved ache. And then we have courting. Interesting. This person could definitely be dating right now. Nothing serious yet, but they're dating. Okay. Here we have steady devotion, thoughtful consistency, and heartfelt offering. Cute. So we have flirting, we have courting, and we have hurt. So even though, like I said, they're still hurt, they're still trying to move forward in their life. They're still trying to love and be loved. Okay. So that's what they're going through right now. Let's move on to how they're feeling about you, or what's on their mind, what are they thinking, all that good stuff. Expecting a baby with someone else is kind of crazy to me, but hey, Who knows how long this has been since y'all are not together? Who this even is, y'all? This could be a friend you're checking up on, right? It doesn't have to be romantic for everyone. Let's get into the tea. Engaged and expecting a baby, please. Or they could want that with you. We'll see what comes through. Okay, so please, spirit for my group ones. Can we please get some clarification? Here we have the Eight of Swords. So when it comes to, they still are very much confused and they don't know what the future holds, okay? Confused and they don't know what the future holds. So the person on their mind, what are they thinking and feeling? We have, is this the Page of Swords? The Page of Swords in reverse. So yeah, they're very hesitant about reaching out. I heard they feel like they're going to be cussed out. That could be a thing coming through here. They do feel the disconnect though. They know you aren't talking and they feel your absence. Jesus, the way this card flew out. That's insane. Look. The card that came out for them earlier, just a second ago. Knight of Cups. It's in reverse. They could think that your romantic connection is over. We'll put it upright just for now, but it did fly out upright and then flipped in reverse. So, and then we have, is this Judgment? Yeah, they think their connection is over, but an awakening is coming. So I think their feelings are still there and they're waiting for like an opportunity. They could be waiting for a sign. The Judgment can sometimes represent that, a sign from spirit, like, hey, this is your time to go forth and conquer, to message them, to reach out. They could definitely be waiting for a sign to say something. But when it comes to you, there's something here about you like awakening something in this person. It could be a spiritual awakening, it could be a dark night of the soul, it could be having to face like the repressed feelings. There's something that you awakened in them. And it could have been something they weren't really ready to like face, you know? What are they thinking and feeling, please, Spirit? We have the Empress. They are thinking you could hear everything they could want, though. You have the Three of Cups coming through. Look at that. This enjoyment, like I was saying, they are enjoying their life and good things are happening around them, but it's still muted or masked by the pain and hurt they feel by not being with you. Interesting. I'm trying to see if some of you could be with this person and they're thinking of like, I don't think so, but that could be a thing. Like 1% of you or 2% of you, they're thinking of you as someone they have a lot of fun with and they want to celebrate their milestones with. But I think I already went over this aspect when it came out for what they're going through in life right now. They do want you to be there to celebrate life with, but you are the person who want to celebrate things with, period, you know? And in the Judgment card, we can see this woman holding this other person. So in all the mess and chaos going on in their life, you're like here in shelter. You're their shelter. You're the person they can lean on that makes them feel safe in this chaotic world. And this person has a lot of chaotic thoughts because their daily life is kind of giving Nine of Swords sometimes. Okay. How are they thinking and feeling? They want a new beginning with the Judgment card. They want to redo. And then we have the freaking Lovers. Yeah. This person considers you their lover with the Empress card. I'm hearing, ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand? Lover by Taylor Swift. I take this magnetic something of a man to be my lover. Can I go where you go? Will we always be this close forever and ever? Take me home. You're my lover. This person considers you their lover. They're still in love with you for sure, but the lover card is not even just about love and soulmate connections. It is, but it's about choosing to be with someone and wanting to choose them and be chosen in return. So this person is thinking about, if I were to reach out to this person, will they even choose me? You know? Here we have the Devil in reverse. Yeah, there's definitely some chaos and this is controlling energy. If it were to come upright, yeah, this person is trying to release control with this connection. I think this person's leaving a lot of this decision making up to spirit, right? This person could be like newly spiritual, you know? And they're trying to be like, I need a sign from this person, from the spirit, from the universe, whatever, before I move forward and do anything. But they're trying not to be so obsessive in their thoughts and actions when it comes to you with the devil in reverse, okay? That's a card we like to see in reverse, okay? Because upright is someone who's very controlling, someone who's very obsessive, someone who's like stuck, who's unwilling to change, okay? Someone who's trapped, beholden to something. You know what I mean? The Devil card in reverse is a great card to come out for how this person's feeling because they're relinquishing this control, this illusion of control. Like, I can control whatever happens to the connection. It's false, especially because connections are between two people. So if you didn't want them, there's no connection. You know what I mean? This could definitely be someone who was controlling, because controlling definitely came out for them before. They're controlling and they want to control everything and make sure everything is like in their control before making a step or before doing something. They want to make sure it's a sure thing, right? But nothing is ever a sure thing. But yeah, the Knight of Cups here is definitely giving me this person still has romantic feelings for you and they want to do a romantic gesture, but they could be holding themselves back, okay? They know the Empress is like a goddess energy and goddesses need offerings. You can't just come and say, hey, I like you. I want to get back together. You need to show me with actions, with gifts, with gestures that you have changed and that you want me back. And this person could definitely be, doing that or contemplating that right now. This person is definitely thinking about y'all spicy moments together, okay? They said more of that, please. Thank you. That's also something they missed for sure. We have the Two of Wands. Exactly. They're trying to figure out what their next step is going to be when it comes to this connection, not just in life, when it comes to the connection period. Okay. We also have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, they keep going back and forth. Should I reach out? Should I not? Should I give an offering? Should I not? Like, should I go to their altar and leave a rose or a message or something? Or should I not? Should I literally call their phone and if they don't answer, leave a voicemail? Like, should I be, they're typing and then deleting and typing and deleting? Should I even text them? It's the kind of energy coming through. And then we have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, but they're not ready to give up quite yet because there is something about you that keeps calling them in with the Judgment card. That's a strong, like, link that this person has to you. And no matter how much they want to give up and move on, they just can't seem to. And this is something they're willing to fight on. I'm hearing they're willing to die on this hill. So that song can be significant, or the phrase, I'm going to die on this hill. Like, everyone around them is saying, this person is not for you. You guys have keep trying and it's not working out. And this person's like, no, that's my person. I'm not giving up and I'll die on this hill. You're their Roman Empire. That one thing that they're going to stand 10 toes down for each and every time, you know? And people around them may be like, nah, it ain't going to work. And they're like, no, there's something here. With the Judgment card, there's something here. There's something here, you know? And they're not doing it out of obsession or control. They're doing it out of pure, like, you know, feeling. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, something inside of them is saying, nah, this is my person right here. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what has happened. I can feel it in my bones. It's an inner knowing that I can't shake. This is my person, and therefore I'm not giving up or leaving them behind. You see what I mean? Interesting person here. And then we have the King of Cups coming up under the Empress. This is so interesting and juicy. Stop. Yes. Wow. Okay, yeah, this person's in love with you still. They definitely see you as this Empress, but she's like everything. She's the divine feminine, period. Okay? She's all the queens, she's this light that everyone gravitates towards, but they seem to be the most under your spell. Like, you're very beguiling, okay? They want to worship at your altar. Literally. The King of Cups, they're very much in their feelings for you, but they're very good at hiding it, okay? The King of Cups, one thing about him, he is like very genuine. He's warm, okay? He's emotional, but he's also really good at controlling those emotions at all times because he's the king of his emotions. So he's feeling them, yes. Can you tell? No. We have Scorpio energy here with the King of Cups. So with the Empress, we have Taurus Libra energy. With the Judgment card, that's like a Pluto energy. So we have Scorpio coming through again, okay? With the Lovers, we have Gemini. With the Devil, we have Capricorn. Okay, those are all the signs coming out so far. Just some confirmations for somebody. I know my eyes are hurting, so this person could like have a hard time sleeping. Yeah, I know when you don't sleep enough, your eyes are like hurting. We have the Page of Cups under the Three of Cups. Interesting. Yeah, they still have feelings. Okay, the page is all about imaginations, daydreams, thinking on what life could be. You know, it's like wishful thinking is the energy from the Page of Cups. And it's also like wishful thinking when it comes to someone you're emotionally connected to or something you're emotionally connected to. In this instance, because this is a love kind of reading, or a interrelationship kind of reading, you know what I mean? It's definitely giving this person has feelings for you and they're still daydreaming about those feelings with you. They're still daydreaming about all the fun times you guys had together. Ooh, my eyes are throbbing. Too many cards. Clarify. We have the Three of Swords. This person's heartbroken because they ain't with you no more. Heartbroken because they can't hold you in their arms where they used to. There's like an ache when it comes to that physical touch. There's an ache. The way this person has like a stake to the heart, that could be how it feels, the pain they feel. Like a stake has been driven through their heart. One more card, please, Spirit. How are they thinking and feeling? And then we have the Knight of Swords, which is a message. Yeah. This is a very interesting card to come out under the Devil in Reverse. Because the Devil in Reverse kind of gives me an energy of them not like obsessively thinking or plotting or trying to control every outcome, but they do want to reach out, you know? Maybe they're trying not to be impulsive in that way. That could be why the Devil in Reverse is here. And then we have the Knight of Swords. They're trying not to be impulsive and reach out to you because it has to be at just the right moment, is kind of what I'm getting. The way we have the lightning in the background of the card, it has to be at just the right moment. They can't just be all willy nilly reaching out to you and like saying stupid things, right? They have to control themselves and not reach out the way they want to until they know they're ready or they have like the perfect message or whatever they think the perfect message may be to send you. That they have to wait until they have that perfect message drafted and then they'll send it to you. But there's many times they want to be impulsive and just send a message and say whatever just to talk to you, but they know they can't do that because those urges and those immaturities and those feelings that like led you guys to where you are right now, they can't let those win because it's like they're gonna like it's like adding further fuel to the fire, you know. That could be something as well, like a lot of fighting. Very interesting. Let's keep going. Let's to the bottom of the deck. Ooh, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Interesting. And didn't this person come out as the King of Swords? The King of Swords came out. Was it for the first part of the reading? It could have been. I know I saw the King of Swords. That part I know. But I kind of feel like this person doesn't want your wrath. That could be something that they're trying to avoid here. Because the Queen of Swords, once she get once she get going, she is saying some hurtful things, man. The Queen of Swords knows just where to cut you. She knows all the calculated moves to kind of like skin you to the bone. And this person doesn't want to hear those things because they're still a little fragile, which could be another reason why they're hesitating, which is not funny. I'm sorry, but this is giving me that they're like scared you're gonna flay them to the bone, and they're still sensitive. They're still like tender, and one little strike, it's over for them. You know, if they were a little bit more hard skinned and fierce and ready to fight, they're not battle ready, and they don't want to fight with you. I'm here to try to find another way. I don't know if there was a blockage in this connection, and they're trying to find another way around it. It's kind of like you bumped into this wall, and the wall goes on for miles, kind of like the Great Wall of China. Um, and they're trying, and no matter how far they walk along this wall, there's no break in the wall. They're trying to find another way behind your, I guess, armor. You know, that's hilarious. Yeah. They're trying to find another way in because your, I guess, heart or your life or whatever is kind of like the Great Wall of China. It's high and long. So no matter where they go, they're trying to find a chink in the armor, and they can't seem to find that. But they're looking for it with the Two of Wands, not to hurt you. I don't think so. It's just to like find a way to get to you, get to your heart, get to your emotions without having to encounter the Queen of Swords. Okay. What else are we gonna pull from? We can pull from these cards here. Why not? What is this person thinking and feeling when it comes to group one? Please, Spirit. Group one. We have groom is insane. Yeah, so maybe that first part of the message that was coming through, this person wants to be engaged to you. And that's one of the things you're thinking about right now. Maybe that's something you guys are always maybe arguing about or not seeing eye to eye. Maybe you wanted to get married and they didn't. Maybe they wanted to get married and you didn't. And that's something that was kind of like a tension, and they're trying to find a solution to that, right? Something that you were always harping on them about or complaining about or wanting them to change or fix. They're trying to find a solution to that. Okay, so we have the groom. So that engagement that came out earlier could definitely be in regards to you. They want to marry you. They see you. They see themselves as their future husband, and they see you as your future spouse. They see you as their future spouse. That makes more sense. Here we have dolphins, playfulness, cooperation. That's the Three of Cups as well, which came out again for you guys. So this person's definitely missing the fun you guys used to have together. Things used to be easy before they became hard, and they want to go back to that. Okay, anything else coming through? Yeah, Lover keeps coming through. Taylor Swift. Give the song a listen. There's some important message in there for somebody. Look, how did I freaking know this card was gonna come out? I'm about to scream up in here. How did I know this card was gonna come out? As soon as I picked up these cards, I'm like, how much would I bet this card is gonna come out? I said it to myself, and it came out. That's hilarious. We have desire and we have attraction. With that Lover's energy, I'm not surprised because it's like very much like that's like a big energy here, right? But like I said, they don't want to make it just about that. That could have been like the baseline of your connection was like mostly physical, and they're trying to like not let it be that. They want to be more logical with like the swords coming through. They want to talk about things. They don't want it to just lead to the bedroom. And maybe when you guys were fighting, it was like leading to like angry sex and or makeup sex. They're kind of like, no, I just want what it was before. Okay, this person's definitely thinking about sexy time, child. Okay. What are they thinking and feeling when it comes to my group one, please, Spirit? We have fish, we have abundance and luck. Whenever I think of fish now, I also think of pregnancy because they say when you dream about fish or someone dreams about fish, that someone close to them is pregnant. So this person will want that with you as well. And the Empress is very fertile, creative energy. This person sees you as Empress energy, so very creative, very loving, very magnetic, very attractive, okay, very kind, very considerate, very beautiful. Okay, you could be someone who's also very artistic. You could have a nice chest, and she is holding her tummy in the card. So, like I said, the Empress is usually pregnant, so that could be significant. They can want to get you pregnant, right? We have the dog. We have loyalty, determination. So, yeah, this person I don't think is ready to let you go anytime soon. Okay, even if they were forced to let you go, they're still thinking about you. Anything else? What are they thinking and feeling, please, Spirit? Wow. You have triangle. What was I saying? There could be between you and someone else, or just they're trying to make decisions, period. Choices and indecision. But that Three of Cups in the beginning, they're like, they could be. This person may want to flirt with you and court you because those cards were also coming through in the beginning. Here we have a gazelle, change and purity. They want there to be a change. Change is going to come. Hearing that song by Sam Cooke. Here we have old woman, sadness, and female. This person is quite sad. They could be a female as well. This card wants to fly out too. And then we have crown, success, and pride. That's kind of what they want to happen in this connection. They want there to be some kind of breakthrough, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so what do they want from this connection? Let's use this deck again. They want marriage. Because I keep hearing that same part from Lover. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand? Like, that's like, I think she's talking about getting married to someone in front of your friends and family. Wow. Here we have misunderstanding. So this person could think there was a misunderstanding between you guys. There could be a misunderstanding that you're not aware of yet. We have misread cues, tangled meanings, and crossed intentions. We have hookup. We have heated chemistry, momentary escape, surrendered inhibition. Was a very big vibe between the two of you guys. Maybe this started off as a hookup. What the marriage? Stop it. Sacred union, enduring vow, shared foundation. Yeah, they wanted to go from a hookup into marriage, okay? And they think that there's a like how the cards fell out or I placed them. I don't think it's a coincidence when it comes to that. There's a misunderstanding between what you guys had, what they really wanted. There's something you don't fully understand, which led to them maybe feeling misunderstood. And you like blocked them or ran away and they didn't even get a chance to explain. It's kind of reminding me, I'm seeing 35, but it's kind of reminding me, I was rewatching To All the Boys I've Loved Before last night on Netflix. And there's a specific scene in the movie where Peter and Laura Jean finally kind of like solidify their fake relationship in the hot tub on a field trip on the school. And after that, he walks her to her door, says goodnight, and then leaves. And the next morning, her old friend comes and tells her, "Oh, Peter came to my room last night." And before she didn't even let that man explain, she's kind of like, "I don't want to hear anything from you right now. I don't even want to be in your presence." Like, he's like, "Let me drive you home. Let me explain." She's like, "No, I'd rather walk home and be right next to you right now." And he's like, oh, okay. So we spend the next like 20, 30 minutes of the movie where she's like, they're not talking. She's all sad. Da, 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 da. And at the end of the movie, we realize he went to her room to finally break things off with her, not to talk to her or do anything, negative or nasty with her. He was trying to say, it's over between me and you. And she wouldn't even let him explain. So there's a misunderstanding between you. And it's funny because in the movie, everyone was like thinking they hooked up in the hot tub, but they really didn't. Okay, so there's something about a misunderstanding that you don't really understand that you could have shut them out for and didn't give them a chance to explain. The way this card flew out, we have situationship, so we have hookup, and now we have situationship. That could have been something that was going on. We have unclear borders, mismatched effort, undefined rhythm, and also in that movie, you could have called what they had a situationship because they were fake in a relationship. But Peter was like, falling for Laura Jean, and she was as well, but he was falling harder and he falls faster than she did. And anything he would do, she would always question it. And so one of her friends in the movie, Lucas, is like, hey, like I can see the way he looks at you. And it's kind of like you're trying to like understand the way someone's thinking and interpret and decipher their emotions and everything. So the guy was like, I think he already loves you, and you're just like pretending, and he still thinks you're pretending, but he's not pretending anymore, kind of energy. You know what I mean? So there could definitely be a vibe about that. You could have thought they were pretending, they were faking, they weren't in it for the long haul, or maybe they were being indecisive about what they wanted, marriage, when you were just simply hooking up or in a situationship. Okay. Here we have vibes, energetic harmony, intuitive alignment, and resonant frequency. Then we have running from love, somebody here running from love, intimacy escape, emotional avoidance, retreat instinct. Then we have liking photos. It says spotlight glance, curated interest, ego spark. You could have caught them liking someone's photos and you like kind of ran away and didn't let them explain. And then here we have disrespect because you took it as disrespectful. Okay, interesting. Okay. So we have value, dismissal, harsh tone, and boundary violation. You could have told them, if we're gonna be together, you can't be talking to other girls. You're doing this, you're doing that, and you could have caught them doing that. But before you let them explain, you kind of left. Just to hear about that. Anywho, anything else I wanted to pull from? There's so many cards left, and we're almost at 40 minutes. Ugh. I wanted to get what is like the outcome of the situation. We'll probably get one or two cards for that. What is the outcome of this connection, please, Spirit? We have the stork. So yeah, something is coming your way. This person's gonna be reaching out because we kind of read for that already. It's new beginnings are on the way. Okay, relax. We have the sun, which is positive. Okay. We have taking a gamble, exactly. So maybe giving them another chance or seeing where things go. And then we have the clouds. Okay. So I think the clouds are about like finding a solution of like the clouds parting and something that used to be hazy and confusing is going to be clearer. Yeah, I think it's the clouds. Let's see. Move. The clouds, I am dark on one side and light on the other. Conflicts and doubts I am sure to bring. You will not be able to see clearly. I will block your perception and let confusion reign. That's the outcome. But like I said, the sun is coming out from behind the clouds. One thing I promise for sure is that I will pass because the sun, literally the sun, always shines after the storm has passed. So you guys will get past this, okay? And like we said before, the stork brings new beginnings and news on the way, okay? Oh, don't piss me off. Yeah, movements, upgrades, and improvements. I bring spring, and it's right spring. It's spring right now, and the change of season. Sometimes my symbol stands for a new family addition or simply a new state of evolution. So that's what they were thinking about as well. In the energy checking for this person, that's what they're thinking about. Okay, I can be your move or your next promotion. So if you were stuck in hookup situation with this person, maybe the evolution is a connection. Okay, you're leveling up. Let me pull from all the cards. Let's pull from this card here and see what comes out. The future of this connection. Y'all would give 2 cards, wouldn't you? I'm acting like I know how to read these things. I don't. So we have 𝐓𝐈𝐌𝐄𝐒𝐬. This is a good omen for me because it has a swan, and swans sometimes can be soulmate energy. And then we have the cute little hummingbird, Sowilo. I'm acting like I know how to read these cards, and I really don't. Let me get the book. The book has been got. Let's read the book and see if we can find where these cards are. So we have 𝐓𝐈𝐿, the swan, which is 14. So the keywords are gifts, partnership, sacrifice, fair exchange, and honor. Okay, so like I said, swans always give me good vibes when it comes to connections. The swan knows the gift of lasting love. Joining with their partner, they exchange a promise and a bond of fidelity, allegiance, and trust. So marriage, right? Okay. Each lives in the harmonious cycle of giving and receiving while caring for, loving, and protecting the other. 𝐓𝐈𝐿 was a beautiful and generous symbol of sacred exchange. To receive, you must also release. When blessed, you should in turn bless. 𝐓𝐈𝐿 encourages honoring your commitments and contracts and returning like for like. Union comes in many forms: love, friendship, family, and business. Okay, so great. We love that for you guys. Okay, and the whole like for like, and we had liking photos coming through earlier that this person could like reach out or start conversation by liking your photos. Okay. Let's see what where Soul Willow is. Then we'll end the reading there. I was gonna put channel messages, but we kind of got what we needed to get from this person. We have the Kingfisher 32. Come on, give me something. Okay, so the keywords are success, sensuality, wholeness, life force, and victory. Okay, so things will turn out right. Okay, don't worry your pretty little head. It says the sun flashes off the brilliant feathers of the kingfisher as he bursts from the water. Okay, droplets sparkling like diamonds, filled with pure life force. The vibrant little bird has boundless energy and overflows with well-being. Solo holds within it the radiance of the sun, and the sun came out right here. Don't piss me off. Okay, it is the energy of life, strength of character, and completeness. This rune speaks of clear vision, the victory of good over evil, and light dispelling the dark clouds. Don't piss me off. Okay. Ugh. Good fortune and positivity await you. You have the energy to overcome any challenges and achieve your life goals. Okay. Period. That's beautiful. Okay. Gorgeous. Now, since the sun came out, we didn't read for it. We'll do that, and then the reading will be over. What does the sun have to say for you guys? I am success, hear me roar. I control your ego and charisma. I boost your confidence and courage. I bring victory and glory. But be careful not to get too cocky or you will be burned by arrogance like Icarus. Okay? I think this person's working on that, honestly, with the devil in reverse. They're working on that for sure. But that's what I have for you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope it resonated for somebody out there. Let me know in the comments if it did. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, join the tribe. We love to have you. Hype if you feel called to do so. If you ever want a reading with me, you can always book using my email in the description box below. Okay. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day. If you want to join memberships, you could always use the link in the description box below, right above the timestamp to join my memberships. Okay, there's juicy videos over there already waiting for you if you want to join. But yeah, I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching. And as always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Mwah. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group twos. Welcome to your reading. Thank you for joining me here as always. Let's get right into the reading. This reading is going to be about the person on your mind. How they feeling today? How they feeling? Period. Okay. Whenever you're watching this, okay, timeless energy coming through here. So there could be something here about this connection being timeless. I didn't really mention timeless in group one, so that could definitely be something significant to this reading and your connection here. It's kind of like timeless. Um, I'm hearing that song. What is the name of it? You're out of my head, you're out of my mind, thinking I was born in the world time. You're one of a kind. Classic by 𝐓𝐴𝐡𝐮𝐦𝐿𝐴. Living in a world gone plastic. Maybe you're so classic. So maybe you're classic and timeless, or the connection is classic and timeless. Who knows? Okay. And it's funny because at the bottom of the deck, the 10 of Pentacles is there. And that does give classy and timeless, especially this nice house. Look at that house, looks so nice. Beautiful house could definitely be something coming through here. We already have a 10 of Pentacles energy coming through with this connection. So the person on your mind could be someone who you're in a long-term connection with, or you've been like a long-term correspondence with, or just situationship with, right? You could see this person as marriage material. They see you as marriage material. Let's get into the reading though. We're going to do an energy check-in to see what's going on in this person's life right now. And then we're going to get into how they're thinking and feeling, stuff like that, okay? Please spirit tap into the energy of their person right now. What is going on in their life and around them right now? At the bottom, we have the 8 of Pentacles. So they're definitely trying to master something. They're trying to call something in. This could be you, is what I'm getting. This person could be trying to manifest you back, okay? But they're putting a lot of time and effort into themselves, into their spiritual practices, into their hobbies, into their job, and into their work, okay? Oh, this person could have gone to like a painful, I'm hearing a health issue with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Sorry, 10 of Swords in reverse. They could have gone to like a health issue, or they could have lost a job or something, and now they're like starting over, is the vibe I'm getting. So let's get into the reading. Please spirit the person on their mind. What is their current energy like? Whenever they're watching, what is this person's current energy? Wow, we have lovers, oh my. Please. Like I said, this could definitely be someone you're already with, okay? But right now, they could be in the process of making a decision. Don't let this overly sensual card fool you or seduce you. This person could be thinking of seducing you right now, okay? Depending on the status of your connection, okay? But don't let this sensual card seduce you or fool you. The lovers is not just about love connections, it's about making important life decisions. So this person could be in the process of making important life decisions, or they could be tangled up in some sheets with somebody. Who knows? It could be you, it could be someone else. Let's get into it. So what's going on in this person's life right now? Oh my. Jesus, these cards acting up. Yeah, they're trying to find some clarity because now we have the Ace of Swords. This is like a very ominous Ace of Swords, but this is also the Haunted House Tarot, so we're not surprised, okay? This person kind of looks like they're trying to slit something. That's not nice. That's not good. But they're making a decision right now, this person. And then what card is this? We have the Magician. What did I say? What is this person manifesting you? I'm screaming. Yeah, they're manifesting lots of changes, lots of new beginnings in their life. They're manifesting love. Okay, I don't know who this is for you. This could be someone you know well, someone you know for a long time, someone who's been in your life for the longest, someone you just met. Because like a lot of new, fresh energies coming into their life right now. Okay, the Magician is they're currently in the process of manifesting something. It could be in job. This could be like this person could really have lost a job, and they're manifesting a new job, right? But the Ace of Swords is like clarity. It's communication. It's like a eureka moment where everything becomes quite clear and you know what you want to do. They could have been like a missing puzzle piece. They could have been searching for that, right? And they finally found it. And now they have every single tool they need to manifest what they want, right? Interesting. A house could be important. Someone could be like, because this is kind of like giving me like open house, or they've been building a house, working on a house, and now it's like opening day, like the opening day of the museum after it was under renovation kind of energy. Okay, so that could be coming through. Interesting. This person could be reaching out to you because they're finished with the house and now they want to invite you over for a home housewarming because the butler is opening the door to welcome somebody in. So they're welcoming something new or someone new into their life. Okay. What current energy is their person in, please, Spirit? Do you see the way the cards are flying out? We have the Two of Wands. Yeah, they're making a decision. This is so interesting to me. Because are they tangled up in the sheets with someone else? Or is this them manifesting you back, right? We have Gemini energy coming through with the lovers, and we have Gemini energy coming through again with the Wheel of Fortune. Not Wheel of Fortune, excuse me. Look at me, Wheel of Fortune here. Something's changing here. This person is trying to manifest a whole new life, child. But with the Magician, we have Virgo and we have Gemini because it's Mercury energy, and it's like fast, fast, fast. Ace of Swords, fast. Magician, fast. Two of Wands, also fast. So they're very much like a decision, decisive. Yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, doing this and doing that. I'm like getting things done kind of energy right now. They're on their grind. Okay. Lost and insecure. You found me. You found me. Interesting. We have the World in reverse. We have the Two of Cups. So everything in their life could be going well, but this. But love, which could be because they're not talking to you or in separation with you. Okay, so here we have the World, which is the end of a cycle. I mean, in order for this new beginning to happen with the Magician, sometimes you have to end old things. And look at how we have two blood clot things about doors opening. Look at this. Now we have a woman and a man opening the door. This is so bloody interesting. This is so interesting. Wow. Okay. So welcoming someone in, you're opening your door, they're opening their door in a hallway where you guys were kind of like living separate lives across from each other. And then you open your door, they open their door. Now you guys are back in each other's lives just like that. I mean, just like magic. Yeah, it's good being that. Like, interesting. So just like magic is coming through by Ariana Grande, and then also Black Like This by Mooney Long. So I'm mixing those two songs together, which usually happens whenever that song comes through. I don't know why, I can't explain it, but the two songs probably sound the same to me. So in my mind, they kind of come through as like the same song, but they're two different songs. Okay, so it's just middle finger to my thumb, and then I snap it, just like magic. Just I attract it. I get everything I want because I'm attractive. That song's coming through, and then the other song that's coming through is yeah, it's good being black like this, black like this. So some of you, some of y'all could be black, child. Okay. But yeah, I think it's very interesting that these two are like opening the door. So it's kind of like walking into like new beginnings here, but we have two different distinct energies coming through. With the Magician, we have Gemini, Virgo. With the World here, we have Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, and Scorpio energy coming through. So just take what resonates for you. So it's kind of like you guys could be definitely manifesting each other back. Okay, and y'all think y'all sick, you're really not. So let's see. And then we have the Two of Cups exactly. This is this is literally what I was saying. Like you guys were in like a corridor, in a house, still thinking about each other, right? Still in the same realm of existence, okay? In the same house, but in different rooms on different like there's a hallway and then there's a room on this side and a room on this side, right? You guys were separated, living your separate lives, right? But then when someone opens the door to let you back in and then you open the door to let them back in, it's kind of like you guys will see each other for the first time. So this person could be manifesting a meeting, okay? Where they're going to be inviting you to their place or you're going to be inviting them to your place. It's either or here. It could be both, honestly. But it's definitely giving like a fresh beginning when you open the door, okay? I'm hearing blowing cinnamon, so that could be a thing this person's doing, like trying to blow cinnamon through their door to represent and manifest abundance into their life. I'm hearing first of the month rituals. So the first of the month could be important. May is coming up soon. Or the first of this month could have been significant. Just take whatever resonates. The Two of Cups is like a soulmate kind of card. So it is giving you guys are like connected. It's all connected. So maybe your life's like things are popping off as well. You guys to be mirroring each other. Mirroring each other could be a big thing here with the lovers. Good things are happening in your life and doors are opening for you and doors are opening for them as well. This person could be, sweetly enough, manifesting good things for you as well, like whatever spells they're out there doing or casting, like they're basically saying when good things happen to me, good things happen to my group too as well. So if doors are opening in your life and things are happening and like there's changes and accomplishments and your life is going quite well, their life is going well too. And that could be something you're manifesting together as a pair, as a divine union, as a divine couple, divine counterparts. And that's what it represents. Or this person's manifesting good things and hoping that good things are coming your way as well. So they're like basically saying, like I said, when I get $100, group two gets $100. You know what I mean? So because their life is moving quickly and things are opening up for them, things gonna be opening up for you too. You see what I mean? Anyway, then here we have the Five of Swords. There's still some confusion, I feel like, and then we have the Five of Wands. This person, could you come up? The Five of Wands and the Five of Swords give the same vibe, which is why I'm kind of like, what's going on here? It's like an energy of confusion and like turbulence and turmoil, right? That could be something this person like thinks of when they think of you, right? Interesting. Let's move these cards over so we can get some clarifiers really quickly. Doesn't need to be too long. But the Two of Wands is definitely like movement, forward, planning, and progress, okay? Relax. Okay. What's going on in this person's life right now? Please, Spirit. We have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, they're releasing old baggage. I'm hearing releasing old paradigms, starting new ones, which would make a lot of sense with the world, which is the end of a cycle, you overcoming, and then the beginning of something new. Excuse me, let me just fix these really quickly. Okay, can I get a clarifier? That could be what this energy is coming through as the Ten of Wands. Can I get a clarifier for the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands? It's like this person trying to overcome certain things to get to you, is what I just heard. And then here we have the King of Wands. Yeah, there's some kind of like burnout they're experiencing, whether it's at work or just with the thoughts or thinking of you, the passion they have for you. They're kind of like overwhelmed with it. That could be something they're fighting or something they don't really understand, especially if you are coming through as a divine counterpart, you're trying to understand why the um connection they have to you was so strong. Okay, give me a second. The two cups here is giving me the episode of Avatar: Last Airbender where Aang and Katara go into like the tunnel of love or something, the tunnel for lovers, and they said if you go in and come out, it's supposed to be good luck or something like that. And I think they kissed in that tunnel, but they never showed us they did. Stupid Nickelodeon. Stupid Nickelodeon pissed me off. Like y'all have them in the cave, and as soon as they go into kiss, you have the audacity to light out to blow out the candles. Don't piss me off, okay? Anywho, for the people who've been shipping and guitar for the longest time, you was waiting for that moment. Y'all have the nerve to not give it to us. Sure. Anywho, and that could be something coming through here. Something this person's been waiting for the longest time, and because it's taking so long to manifest, they could be getting impatient. They're kind of like, yo, I'm done. They're vibrating in anger. Like, why is this taking so long? Like, where's my person? Hurry up. I've been manifesting them for the longest time. Why did I not hear? That's funny. That's making me scream. Please. I can't. Who child? I just want to laugh because that is hilarious. Like as soon as we're ready to see and guitar kiss, y'all want to blow out that candle. We know they still kissed. It was insinuated, but we didn't see it. Okay, so it's kind of like this person could know that you guys are meant to be together. That kind of energy. But what's taking so long? You know what I mean? Who child? And they're trying to like battle those thoughts every day. Like, oh, where's this person? They're trying to work harder. To, like, what is it called? Dispel the thoughts in their head when it comes to you, right? Because this person wants you to burst in. The King of Wands is very much an energy. I'm sick of waiting. I want everything now, 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 now. And Spirit's like, patience, young grasshopper. And this person's like, now. Okay, let's see what comes through with these cards really quickly. What else is this person going through right now? We're going to move into the other section in a second. Give me a second. Okay, please, Spirit, what's going on in this person's life before we move on? They have the polar bear, so they're definitely overcoming obstacles for sure. They're in their like indomitable, unbreakable, unshakable energy. And then we have I can't ever remember what this is called. Okay, what's going on in their life, please, Spirit? That was more than enough. This is 3 or 2. Ooh, look at that. We have the ring, and then we have 29, which is the woman. Wow. So they're daydreaming and manifesting their love or their forever partner, which is you, and they're like, where's this person at? For a lot of you, you may not even know this person yet. I feel like because there's like someone out there, like, where's my person? I'm manifesting them, doing everything that needs to be done. We're on the same timeline. They're successful. I'm successful. So where the bumbaroffs are they? The kind of energy I'm manifesting a person to get married to. It's giving, and then wow, this came through for group one. So some of y'all could be connected to group one. It's giving the New York energy. Like, I want my ex cracked, meaning I want a baby. I want my last name dropped, meaning I want to get married. Like, it's giving that. Okay, so this person is very much just like aggressive. I want it, and I want it now. Energy with the 5 of Wands and the King of Wands. Like, I want this now. This is the first energy coming through. They are daydreaming about this energy. Whether it be with you or someone else. But of course, this is a reading about your person, so they're daydreaming about love. And if this is someone you don't know, just know they're daydreaming about love, right? So if you're watching this reading about who's in your mind, but you don't really have a specific person right now, you're manifesting this kind of person who's thinking about wanting someone, and they're kind of like, I want my name dropped, meaning I want to be married. I want my ex cracked. I want a baby. You know what I mean? Because we literally have the ring, and then we have the stork, which represents like kids. And then at the bottom, we have the sun, which is success and happiness, right? But it's also like, it says something about don't fly too close to the sun or get too crazy because, like Icarus and burn. So this person's just like, okay, I'm working, I'm succeeding, I'm living, I'm happy. Where's my person? That's funny. They're kind of like, I'm ready. Okay. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for someone to love me. A song, is that I'm Ready? Is it Demi Lovato and Sam Smith, the song? Anyway, the ring, a precious item is what I am to bind in marriage and commitment. I bring harmony and unions as long as negative cards are far. None of these cards are negative, so that's great. Okay. I am the contract and the promise in partnerships and ventures. I am the symbol for completion and the form of eternal devotion. Okay. And then 29 is pretty basic. It's just representing a woman wanting love and waiting, daydreaming. So they're daydreaming for sure, okay? This could be a feminine energy coming through as well. For others of you, it's masculine, whatever you're looking for out there, honestly. And then the stork says, with movements, upgrades, and improvements, I bring spring and the change of seasons, which is spring right now. So sometimes my symbol stands for new family addition or simply a new state of evolution. I can be your move or your next promotion. So this person could also be experiencing promotions in their career, and they're just in a very happy state. Their life is quite positive, otherwise, but they just want love. Okay. So we have that coming through for their energy check. Now we can move on to, where's the cards? How they're thinking and feeling about you. I think that's kind of what was already coming through. So we'll just expand upon that and see what comes through. Because that's pretty much what they're thinking and feeling in their life right now. Everything is going quite well. They're quite accomplished. They're manifesting their dream life, but all they're missing is like this partner to bring it into being. Okay. Let's see if we can figure out what they're like. So please, Spirit, what's going on in this person's love life right now? Group 2's person. We have flirting. Okay, they're in a flirty energy, 30, flirty, and thriving vibes. We have teasing rhythm, magnetic charge, and playful tension. So, yeah, they're kind of like, where's my person? I'm waiting. You could be flirting with them right now, the person on your mind. We have misread cues, tangled meanings, and cross intentions. There could be a misunderstanding here. This also came through for group 1. So, like I said, there could be a connection between the two groups. We have clingy, urgent attachment, pressured closeness, and needy intensity. Funny. This person can kind of give that because they're kind of like, I want my ex cracked. Okay, I want my last name dropped. Stop playing. Or opposite if this is a man, I want to crack someone's eggs and I want to give someone my last name, whatever. We have situationship, unclear borders, mismatched effort, unrefined rhythm. This person's sick of that, I feel like. And then we have gaslighting as well, distorted truth, psychological spin, and reality erosion. They could have dealt with that in the past. Or they could think they're gaslighting themselves by thinking you're going to come back or you're interested in them or something like that. Here we have taking it slow. It says measured pace, mindful clarity, and gradual bloom. So yeah, things are happening as they're supposed to. Divine timing kind of vibe, taking it slow. And they're kind of like, I want a boyfriend, girlfriend right now. Okay, so mutual choosing, deepening bond, and emotional grounding. That's what this person is thinking about right now. That's the energy, okay? So, like I said, I think we already got into what they're thinking and feeling. But we'll keep going and make it specific to you, okay? What are they thinking and feeling for you? So please spare for my group twos. What are they thinking and feeling when it comes to my group twos? The person on their mind. What are they thinking and feeling? Jesus, why are all these cards here? What is this person thinking and feeling? We have Eight of Cups. Interesting. When it comes to you, there's an energy here of maybe you walking away from them or them walking away from one part of their life into a better part of their life. So it would be like they're walking into their like sunset energy in order to start a new day. Okay. So this person's walking away from something when it comes to you. This could be them walking away from you, or they're walking away from a situation that's leaving them closer to you. Because the way she's walking into the full moon, it's almost full. It's not quite full, actually. It's a waxing moon. But we have the Nine of Cups. Yeah. Oh my gosh, wait! This person's walking away from the Eight of Cups to walk into the Nine of Cups with you. Wow. Hold up now. Yeah, I mean, this is not that surprising based on what we're getting in the first part of the reading. They're ready to be tied down, knock someone up, get knocked up kind of energy. But that's insane. That rarely ever happens, okay? Here we have a Chariot. This person's coming to get you. Oh my freaking gosh, their mind is made up. This is cracking me up because what do you mean? The answers that have never been so straightforward before for me. It's usually how they're thinking about it, but they haven't made the decision. No, this person has made the decision. Like they said, your eggs getting cracked by me. You're taking my last name, all that, okay? And then here we have the Death card. So yeah, they're ready to end something. Like I said, the Eight of Cups and start something new with you. You are representing this person's Nine of Cups. They're very much the Nine of Cups energy when it comes to you. Like, you're what I want, and I'm coming to get you. Okay? Stop playing in my face. And then we have the Hierophant. Exactly. This is marriage. Look how he's over her bed with his cross, like, we're getting married. This person's obsessed. Is in a cute way, not in like a like, no, it's very much giving in a cutesy way. They've made their mind up. These are like a lot of made up mind made up cards. Oh my gosh, my stomach is so fun. Like my stomach is like so giggly today with this person. Cause please, um, I'm hearing I got my mind made up and I won't let go. I'm done every second till you see my soul. Ooh, I'll be running. Ooh, I'll be running till the love runs out. Till the love runs out, and I'll start a fire and I'll burn it down till the love runs out. Um, is that? Oh, I can never remember their name. One Republic, I think is the name of the band. Love Runs Out, though, is the name of the song. So I'll be running till the love runs out. We have Six of Wands. Yeah, they want a specific like end with you. It's like giving end game energy with the Six of Wands, like victory, which is Chaya energy as well. And then we have the Knight of Cups, which is them having romantic feelings for you and making it known. Okay, so we have them chasing their emotions, chasing their feelings and how they feel, no longer holding back. These 20 cons now. Then we have the Page of Cups, which is their daydreaming. Yeah, this person's daydreaming about what it would be like to be with you, which also came through in group one. There's an energy here. Okay, here we have the King of Wands clarifying the wow, the Lovers came out again. We have the King of Wands, so definitely chasing you down. This person's not letting you go. I don't know what you think this is. It's literally what I'm hearing. I don't know what you think this is, but no, you're not going anywhere. Then we have the King of you have the Lovers, clarifying the Death card. They want a new beginning as lovers, okay? And this was the first card that came out for how they're feeling. So you are the person that they were thinking about and wanting to be with. I was saying it could have been someone else. This is giving it's you. They're daydreaming about, all right? And then here we have the Star card. So definitely hoping and wishing on a star. This is beautiful. Can we get one more card? Jesus, I said one, not 15, 11. Can we get one more card to clarify the Six of Wands, please, Spirit? How are they thinking and feeling when it comes to my group twos? Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Like I said, the messages have never been clearer. Oh my freaking gosh. The messages have never been clearer, child. What do y'all want from me? Like this person already said what they said. You know what I'm hearing? There used to be like a boy, like an Asian boy who like would be on social media talking about I am looking for a girlfriend. I think he was like Australian or something, and he would just be like, my name is whatever, and I'm looking for a girlfriend. But he would always say in his accent, and he would always be killing me because that man was adamant on finding a partner. He was like, I came on here and I said what I said. Email me, DM me, but y'all know what my intentions are. I want a girlfriend, okay? Period. This person's like, there's no doubt in their mind that it's you. Oh, not Zayn coming through. It's you. It's you. It said it's you. There's no doubt in their mind. They're coming to get you. Like, these cards are quite straightforward. There's no interpreting needed. Like, they're pretty straightforward. You have this lover, and they're coming to get you. And I feel like the first moment we got those two cards where one door was open with the magician, the other door was open with the royal card, it was giving, yeah. Like why do I feel like there's like a movie or a television show I'm thinking of? I can't think of it right now. But it's kind of like the end of the series or the end of the show, and the person like just opens the door and like there's like a gasp and like the screen goes blank. I can't remember what I'm thinking of, but it's kind of like that, where the person's running through the airport going to find their person. You know what I mean? Because they have to reach them before they get on their plane. And that's the kind of energy I'm getting here for this reading. This person's very much like manifesting. We have this woman here, her hands in front of her, heart, like wishing on the shooting star, right? And it's wishing for commitment. It's wishing for something long term, commitments, contracts, institutions, traditional kind of connection, not no situationship or hookup. No, they want boyfriend, girlfriend. As one of these cards here said, okay, like I said, that boy on social media, I'm looking for a girlfriend. Okay, thank you. Interesting. So new beginnings, success coming to get you. King of Wands having lots of passion towards you. Honestly, they still want you. And like I said, they're like dawning, or there's like an ending or closure happening in their life right now, which is what I think the world was saying for that first part. The world is closing, and now we're starting over and manifesting something new in our lives. You know what I mean? This person could be embodying a new energy completely because what card came out for them? It was the stork, and the stork said a promotion or an evolution. So this person is going through an evolution. You know what I mean? Oh boy, with the chariot card, chariot is Cancer. Death card is Scorpio. Hierophant is Taurus. Okay. Lovers is Gemini. Star card is Aquarius. King of Wands is kind of like Leo energy, but it can be any of the fire signs. So Aries, Leo, Sag, right? Knight of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And Page of Cups is the same energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So those can look very prominent, like placements in this person's chart or your chart. Okay, so wow, I mean that's pretty straightforward. Honestly, I don't really need to say anything else about what their intentions are, what they're thinking and feeling when it comes to you. They want a new, successful beginning here. Okay, the Hierophant is taking things seriously, taking you seriously, coming and finding you to kind of like show you with every step and every action they take that it's you that they want. You know what I mean? They have hope that this energy will kind of manifest in your connection with the Hierophant can represent, like I said, contracts, marriage, long-term situations, committing yourself to one specific thing, okay? And this could definitely be something that's like backed by spirit with the Hierophant card coming through as well, okay? Then we have death, the end of you guys being apart. They want to end something and start a new emotional beginning with you, okay? So let's see what the outcome of this connection will be, please, spirit. Okay, relax. So here we have, I think this is called the garden. We have this snake. There could be someone in your midst trying to sabotage this. We have the puppy dog. Look at this person's loyal, wanting to come back to you. We have the book or the diary, one of those. And then we have, I think this is the castle or tower. Let's get into it and see. Okay, so we'll start off with the garden. Or it's a park. I keep saying garden, it's always a park. So when you are going to a party, a concert, or a business meeting, I am sure to show up in your reading. You will find me in a reunion or a retreat, a riot, or a picnic. I like crowds and public events, so naturally I'm good with all your networking intent. So, like I said, for the small bit of you or the good chunk of you where this is someone you haven't met yet, you could definitely be meeting them at a party, a concert, or a business meeting, okay? You can meet this person at a picnic, in the park, because this is a park. Um, what is it? A reunion or a retreat, right? So high school reunion, or this can be a reunion between the two of you guys. Take a resonates for you, honestly. A riot is interesting, but yeah, that's what's coming through here for this person. And then we have 19, the tower. Corporations, organizations, institutions, and governments come under my influence. And we have Hierophant, which I was saying represents all those things for me as well. I am boundaries and restrictions, so be mindful of isolation. I describe your ambitions as well as your expectations. And let's not forget about higher education. So, school, work, corporations, things like that could be a big thing. Like lawyer institution. So you can meet this person in Washington or on the Senate. This person could have that kind of pull to them, you know? But it says, unlike the tower in the tarot, the Lenormand tower is symbolic of a structure that offers protection and security. Okay? So definitely someone to take care of you with the Hierophant energy. That's Taurus vibes, which makes a lot of sense. Someone who's like very much a homemaker, wants to take care of you once, like I said, the whole shebang, marriage, kids, family, white picket fence type vibes, and even the freaking dog we have coming through here. So they want the 2.5 kids and a doggy. Okay? That's the vibe coming through for your person. But yeah, this is like giving palace energy as well. This person could have some kind of esteem, some money to them. Because this person here in the Nine of Cups gives me that energy. I'm sure you can kind of see it if you like zoom in. I don't want to mess up the spread. Okay, if you zoom in, they kind of have some esteem to them. So like I said, this person's been having like a lot of success in their life right now, which makes them think they're ready for more. And then we have the dog right here. All the cards are right next to each other. We love that. So loyalty and friendship is what I stand for. I am protection and trust, support and reliance. When negative cards are around, make sure to take a closer look. I could be your counselor, your pet, or your best friend. And we have a snake here, so be careful of that. The snake is right next to the supposed best friend or partner card, so that could be an energy coming through here. Maybe your friend doesn't like this person. Your friend could be on the low, sabotaging or not, it doesn't have your best interest at heart. If that's not resonating for you and you don't feel like that's an energy here, I think that's confirmation for somebody out there. It's not something I'm telling you, oh, it's true, you have a friend in your midst. If it's something you've been thinking about and feeling for a long time, that's your confirmation that there's a friend next to you that you can't really trust, okay? And it's also right next to the park card, which is like, public recognition. So there could definitely be someone watching you and your connection from the outside looking in. They're trying to sabotage it, okay? So don't think, oh, my friend is trying to sabotage me. No, this could be someone who's watching you quite closely as well. It could be a friend or someone that you don't know, you haven't met yet. Because like I said, this card here represents outing. So people could be like envying you and your connection, or someone who is in their surroundings, in their job, in their social circle wants them, and they're going to be sabotaging you, and they could be telling this person, no, you don't need group 2, leave them alone, don't go chase them, it's not meant to be, kind of energy. You know what I mean? There are people like that out there in the world. We have 26. Let's see what 26 says. I don't usually read this one a lot. The book of knowledge, the book of secrets. What I house is educational and private. I may be your project or your research, and sometimes your studies and journals. So a lot of school and research and science and law and stuff is coming through here. Spirituality as well. Watch out for the cards around me, because with the sun you will see right through me. I am hidden, I am unknown, but the occasional knowledge I might learn. So with the snake and then the book, there's something here that you don't know, okay, about this person, and you need to get to the bottom of it. I feel like, okay, whether it's someone in their life or something they're hiding, I don't freaking know, but it's definitely giving me something here. Okay. The book is a vehicle for the very imagination itself. The book of the reverie promises tales of great mystery within its pages. So this person's a mysterious person. Okay, interesting. It has a mechanical dial on the front showing the intricacies. Hold on, intricacies of learning. Oh boy, I'm trying to make words longer than they are, boy. This is something here. Okay, as an example, if the dog was to the right of the book, it isn't. It would be learning something new about a close friend. Okay, the card to the right may indicate what is going to be learned, and we have the castle here, so that it's definitely giving you could depend on this person, or they have like some high important job you didn't know, right? So the book to the right of the book is what you might need to know about this person, which is stability, structure, institutions, things that this person could be institutionalized. I don't know. They could have been once upon a time. Interesting. And we did have Klee coming out in the beginning. I don't know. Just take what resonates for you, okay? Then we have the snake. Interesting. This card keeps coming out. What does it want? Watch out. And you know what? Like I said, you guys can be connected to group one. And this came out in group one as well. And I said the same thing for them. There could be someone in your midst that don't want you to be together. And that would be true for both of you if you guys both have someone interfering in your connection. If your person were to watch group one, or you watch group one and this is their group, or you watch this group, that's their group, this card came out for both of you. So it's like someone is in your midst that you can't really trust. You have to figure out who it is. Okay. So watch out for me, because I am always hiding. You can never trust or believe me. I am cheating, deceiving, and will betray you in a heartbeat. Be careful where you are treading. My fangs will show you have you dreading. Okay. So for both of you, there's definitely someone in your midst. Go watch group one, or maybe not. But I think there's someone in this connection trying to interfere. Okay. And this person could be walking away from that person or that friendship or whatever, you know? They're currently in the process of doing that because they chose you over that friend or that connection. Interesting. I wanted something else for the future of this connection. Let's see. What is the future of this connection, please, Spirit? Nothing. Okay, we have this card. The future. Okay, that's enough. So we have fee-wise. We have daggers. Or daggers, I don't know. And then we have Lagoos. Let's read these, and then we're gonna pull some cards from that deck. I need to learn the runes for real, because this going the book is ghetto. I got this deck to learn the runes, and I don't use it enough. What is this one? EWAS, which is the Cat 26. So the keywords are magic, liberation, rebirth, spiritual awakening, and protection. So I do believe there are people in your midst that don't want the best for you or this person or this connection, period. But this card coming out is saying you are protected from that, which is literally what you didn't know or what they said you needed to know. The book next to you, we have this big corporation, this institution or whatever, protecting you guys. Okay, that's beautiful. We like that. So the bright-eyed little black kitten is wise beyond his years, and he holds the wisdom of many lives. Like Tarot's death card, which came out for you right there. Okay, black cats are often erroneously erroneously viewed with fear, but this kitten knows the beauty of transformation. With every new life, he moves closer to enlightenment. Ewaz has both a serious nature and the light, swift energy of renewal, a rune representing the mysteries of life. And we have that coming through with the freaking book. Don't piss me off. And it brings the message that there will be a testing and transformation. It is a symbol of death and rebirth. Wow, beautiful. The way the cards are lining up is insane, honestly. So yeah, stuff given, there's certain things that may have been needed to I guess, evolve. Okay, you're transmute, transform. Okay, then we have daggers. Where that at? It's the butterfly, which is literally transformation. Wow. The butterfly is 46. So the keywords are breakthrough, awakening, enlightenment, balance point, and transformation. Yeah. Change is dynamic and dramatic. Who could imagine the stunning butterfly would spring from the little caterpillar? As the delicate butterfly unfurls their new wings, a new day dawns, and they are granted a new and higher awareness than they could have previously ever imagined. Below, and I love how it came out after this renewal and rebirth. After you go through this caterpillar phase, we have the butterfly. Beautiful. Below their cocoon hangs in the place where before and after me. And it's funny that I was talking about the doors opening in the first part of the reading, where what this person's going through, you guys are meeting at a door, and once the door opens, one part of the connection ends and a new part begins. That brings more clarity because we have the Ace of Swords on their end, right? So maybe you should go watch group one, and that will kind of give you what they're going through from their perspective, right? Boom. Anywho, yeah, so definitely that's coming through. So transformation was definitely needed in this connection, also enlightenment and some kind of awakening. Okay, the balance point was what I was saying. You guys needed to reach the point where you're both going through good things in your life for this connection to kind of evolve to where it needs to be, is what I'm getting. And then we have Laguz, which is the seahorse 42. And it's funny how seahorses are the only animal that can get pregnant where the male carries the child. And I was talking about this person once their ex cracked, or was that group one? I don't remember. They want their ex cracked and their last name dropped, and that's the seahorse. The seahorse is the male gets pregnant, right? Anywho, the keywords. It's the wrong one. What was the number for Lagoons? This is what I get for chatting too much. 42. About to read the wrong one. Okay, so the keywords are flow, memory, dreams, the unconscious, fate, and karma. This is gorgeous. And I think that's what this castle means: fate, karma, spirit, like you're protected from the mysteries you can't see yet. Protection came through in 𝐓𝐈𝐌𝐿𝐴𝐴𝐴. So, floating in the great waters, this tiny seahorse feels the current ebbs and flows in this great universal ocean of life, and in her softly shifting dream state. She knows the unity of all life and the connection that flows through past, present, and future. So it does give you know this person for a long time. I feel like even if not in the real world, in the spiritual world. In her world, water is everywhere, pervading all things, the living energy source of everything. She is a symbol of the unconscious, of invisible life forces, the dream state, and hidden aspects of the self. Lagoons is a powerful room in the way water is flowing, fluid, and ever changing. It calls you to release the struggle and go with the flow. Okay, so that's coming through for you guys. So I do believe you're going to be able to reach some kind of solution in this connection. Let's see what else comes through really quickly. We have the heart. Wow. So we have love and new love. So renewal. So existing love for others of you. And then we have the same freaking card that came through number one: groom, husband, marriage. We have the crown, success, and pride. So yeah, for those of you, if this is old love, it's just love being renewed. And then if it's new love, then it's just new love, period. Here we have the gazelle, change and purity. And then we have the snake, desire and attraction. And with that lover's energy keep coming through, that lover's card was very much giving that. So we're not surprised. And then funnily enough, old woman came through in group one. Now we have old man. This is funny. Inheritance and male. So maybe group one was the feminine energy and group two was the masculine energy coming through the connection. Oh boy. But yeah, we have inheritance and male. And then we have the wolf, cunning and stealth. So this person could be trying to sneak their way in. They don't want you to know. With the snake energy, and now we have the wolf. Or like I said, there's some cunning and stealth happening around you. And then we have pregnancy and fear. So I was talking about that already. We already got that. Ex cracked, last name drop, New York. Okay, stop coming through. Move. Thank you. Is there something else I want to pull from? Yeah, this deck here. So a change is definitely happening in this connection, and purity. So while the change is happening, things are being purified between you guys. And then we have freaking engagement. Don't make me scream. Future vision, steady promise, unified direction. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. We have manipulation, covert influence. This could definitely be the wolf and the snake coming through. Covert influence, something you don't know, you don't see happening. You know, that could definitely be spirit in the midst or in the wings, right? But it could be someone in the connection for real on their side or on your side because it's coming through for both the readings. We have calculated guidance and strategic pressure. Okay, anything else coming through, please, for this connection? Here we have trust issues. Somebody here could have trust issues. We have hypervigilance, guarded heart, and skeptical read. Like, why is she on his phone while he's sleeping? Please, we don't do that. Okay, we have forget relationship. Interesting. A full release, emotional reset, and clear departure or clean departure. That could definitely be something that you guys have to do. Maybe you guys like fully broke it off, which is why this is coming through. It's like an old love for some of you because you had to fully break it off. You have to change and grow the way you needed to, and now it's coming back around. Interesting. This is so interesting. We have single, so this person is single, you're single, so that's good. We have open space, reclaimed identity, which is something that I think was important here in the connection, and renewed freedom. And then we have so hurt. We have some hurt here in the connection, deep sting, tender rupture, and unresolved ache. Anything else coming through before we end off the reading? And then we have closed off. I think these could have been energies coming through in the past because this person doesn't give me closed off at all. And if you could tell from the cards, so we have shift emotion or shut emotion, rigid stance, and self-protection wall. This could definitely been things that were like happening in the past, this connection. Okay. But that's what I have for you guys, honestly. There's not really anything else to say here. I really do still think this tower here is representing like people that are like in the other realms and in 5D that are fighting for this connection for you guys, you know, even if there are people in this 3D that don't want to see you together, there's people in the 5D fighting for you. Because this Hierophant card always gives me sometimes like spirit guides and angels and ancestors come and help you as well. And the way they're standing over them with the cross at the end of the bed, like protecting them from any, let me pull it up, any negativity coming their way, like, you know what I mean? That could definitely be something people in the, and trying to send some energy your way. And spirit's like, not our people, not our couple, okay? But I'm gonna end your reading right there. I hope it resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, join the tribe. We'd love to have you. If you'd ever want to book a personal reading, you could always do that using my email in the description box below. You could also join my memberships on the channel using the link in the description box below right above the timestamps. But also hype the video if you can. But I love you guys. I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. And as always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group threes. Welcome to your reading. Thank you for joining me here as always. So, today's reading is going to be about the person on your mind. Whoever it is you're thinking about, can't stop thinking about, who keeps popping into your head, harassing your soul, stalking your dreams. Let me stop. Oh my gosh, that went from 0 to 100 real quick. All those things. We're going to get into an energy check to see what's going on in their life right now, what they're doing. You know what I mean? What are they up to? What are they experiencing? And then we're going to move it on over to what are they thinking and feeling about you and the connection. Okay, so let's get right into it. That really escalated, Lord. This person could be doing those things for real. It won't leave you alone, keep stalking your brain, your dreams, your thoughts, right? And I'm hearing the feeling is mutual, so I guess the same is true for them. And here we have the Nine of Cups as we split the deck, and then we have the King of Pentacles. So for sure, definitely, this person could definitely see you as their wish come true, which is why the energy is so potent, okay? So please, Spirit, can we get an energy check-in for their person? We have the Seven of Wands. This person's battling some demons because they could be feeling ganged up on or attacked right now. And that, I don't know if you heard that because I'm using a mic today. There was like a bring, like a notification on the computer in the room next to me. So that's my confirmation. This person's like battling a lot of things or like fending off a lot of opinions or people trying to tell them how to live their life, or they kind of feel like they're on the defense. All those things apply. And then we have the Seven of Swords. Oh my. This person could be dealing with some treachery, some sneaky people in their life, which is why they kind of feel like they're on the defense. They could definitely like they could be spiritually attacked right now or even verbally attacked, physically attacked. Could be an energy coming through. but they kind of feel like they're always like protecting themselves from someone or something. That could be how they feel in this connection, but we haven't gotten to that part yet. Some of these cards like repeated themselves when it came to the how they feeling about you and the connection energy, which confirmed that how they're feeling in their overall energy does also correlate to how they're feeling about you, right? So their overall energy in life, we have the King of Cups. Okay. So it seems to be not really affecting them the way, okay, so it's kind of giving me, when someone is like bothering you and wants you to blow up and get crazy, this person is dealing with this well. They're dealing with the trouble, the turmoil, the being on the defense quite well, because it seems like they're unbothered by it. This person is like very mature, okay? This could be an older gentleman. It's the kind of energy, and this person does not like drama, so they tend to run away from it, okay? Or remove themselves from the situation. We have the Temperance card. Yeah, they're trying to find some semblance of balance in their life right now. It seems like it's not funny. With the visual that I got in my head was funny. Someone was like doing flips and tricks and back bending and back flips and front flips and all types of stuff, trying to miss and dodge and remove themselves from certain situations. So they could be running from something. Okay. And then we have the Eight of Wands. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming their way right now. So they could definitely be overwhelmed. And they're trying to find like some kind of peace, some balance. They could be like drinking a lot. Could be a thing as well. I'm not saying they're alcoholic, but they could be drinking a lot to deal with like the overwhelming emotions, especially if it has to do with like work. This person, you can find them at happy hour a lot. Okay. So what's going on in this person's life? I don't know why I keep laughing at things that are not funny. This person could definitely use humor and laughing and jokes to deflect from the pain or the overwhelming emotions, their feelings. I don't know why everything's a joke to me right now. It's not funny. Like, please. Like, what is wrong with this person? Don't piss me off. We have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, they're trying to escape from their pain, or they're trying to escape from the overwhelming emotions they're feeling. Okay. We also have the what card is this? The Star. We have the Seven of Cups that flipped over. I'm not taking them. I'm going to put them back, but we have this going through. They have a lot going on in their mind. Okay, and in their emotional realm as well. Okay, can we get a clarifier for the Seven of Wands? Why is that here for what's going on in their life? What's going on in their life? We have the Six of Wands. Oh, they're definitely kicking ass. I'm not sure if I can say that word here, but that's a perfect word for what they're doing. They're kicking ass. Okay. We have the Death card coming out to clarify the Seven of Swords. They're definitely putting an end to all the people and things in their life that make them like mistrustful. That put them on their defense, that make them feel like they can't trust people or let their guard down. The Seven of Wands is someone who has like very high boundaries. Okay. This person could be overcoming the reasons behind having all those boundaries. So it could be betrayals they experience in past connections. You're kind of like knocking down all the problems that tend to come in their way when it comes to love and relationships. I feel like, or just not trusting people, because the Seven of Swords here can be someone who's very mistrusting, like, or is it distrustful? One of those words, both. Okay, honestly. They're kind of like, I don't trust anybody. Why don't I trust anybody? Let's get to the bottom of it and, knock those down one by one, right? The Six of Wands is them knocking down those things one by one, or being very successful at keeping all this negative energy away from them. Okay. We also have the Two of Wands clarifying the King of Cups. They're trying to figure out what they want emotionally. So far, this freaking Two of Wands has come out for every single bumba clock reading them. Okay. So I don't know what's going on, if all the readings are interconnected. Someone's watching all three, but your people are very like in decision mode. They're in planning mode. They're in, what is it called? Brainstorm. There it is. They're in brainstorming mode. They're either coming up with ideas, okay, to help them feel better emotionally, or they're trying to find an out. Okay. Definitely brainstorming though. Then we have the Tower in reverse. Yeah, something blew up in their face, y'all. I don't know what it was, if it had anything to do with you or not, but something blew up in their face, and they're not playing games. They're trying to knock this down and get to the bottom of this, because they don't like this like discontent in their life. They don't like this like turmoil. This is not the kind of person who likes drama, like I said. So this giving me someone who's older. Either this feeling they're feeling in their life they don't like, or just having those feelings at all because maybe they don't want to feel anything. Okay. I'm hearing escapism by Ray. I don't want to feel doctor, doctor. Anything, please, doctor, doctor, have mercy on me. Take this pain away. You're asking me my symptoms, doctor. I don't want to feel. So, like I said, it's definitely giving. Yeah, that's what she's talking about in the song. She's going through so much pain, and she's using everything to stop feeling feelings at all. And that one of those vices could be alcohol. But yeah, something fell apart around them, and now they're just trying to put the pieces back together. Temperance, like putting together a piece of the puzzle, and this piece don't fit. You got to take it out and find the piece that fits. Like they're putting together like a thousand piece puzzle right now, and it's stressing them out. Okay. Wow. Okay. Here we have the Eight of Pentacles clarifying the Eight of Wands, which is kind of crazy. So we have 8 8 coming through, and then we had this was like an 8 to me for a second. So we have 7 7, then we have 8 8. Oh yeah, we got another 8 here. 8 8 8. I'm like, I know there's another 8 that came out. We have 8 8 8. Wow. This could be like money troubles with the Eight of Pentacles for sure. It's like them trying to make more money or find ways to make more money. But this is giving me money is actually coming at them pretty quickly and hot and heavy. Like money is not the problem here. I think it's like more so emotions or feeling overwhelmed by the money, maybe by their success. Maybe they're kind of surprised the thing they've been manifesting and putting so much time into is actually like bearing kind of some kind of fruit and making them a lot of cha-ching. Okay, because they definitely went from a period of like trying to fight everything to now things just seem to be falling in and coming in quickly for them. Hmm. I'm hearing I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. And I'm also hearing another song that was coming through. Now it kind of left. How rude. Should have sang it first while it was still there. Anywho, let's get one more card. What are they going through in their life right now? With their person? Can we get one more card to clarify the Eight of Swords? Yeah, there's something they know they should be doing or moving away from. Another confirmation. Wow. But they're not doing it. They're purposely holding themselves back or acting like obtuse. Okay. Then we have the Nine of Wands. You know what? That came out weird. Let's put it back and see what comes out. Sorry. That would make a lot of sense. And then here we have the Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, trying to find some mental clarity in all the turmoil going on. And then we also have the Hangman falling out in reverse and the Five of Swords falling out in reverse to clarify this Eight of Swords. So Five of Swords in reverse is trying to find clarity because the Five of Swords upright can represent mental turmoil, or confusion, or feeling like you're being accosted from all these different people and all these different thoughts and ideas you can't seem to, and that will be the Eight of Swords. This uncertainty, this anxiety, this like victim mentality keeps bombarding them from all sides, and they're kind of like, okay, how do I find a solution to this? And sometimes action. Wow, that came through so beautifully. Wow, the Hangman upright is like being stuck or keeping yourself stuck. The Hangman in reverse is taking some kind of action. And what I always hear is the opposite of the cure to anxiety is action. Boom. Mic freaking drop. Except I'm not going to drop my mic. Sorry. I spent coins on this mic. Okay. Anywho, it's definitely giving. This person could definitely be like spending money, frivolously, like I said, on these vice type things coming through for this person. But yeah, we definitely have that. They're trying to find solutions for the thoughts that are plaguing them. This person's very poetic. The thoughts that are plaguing them. Okay. I'm hearing stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, oh. That's how Rough Riders roll. Funny. Okay, let's just move those over. Make space for everything. That's how Rough Riders roll. This person could definitely be looking on the bright side as well, because the sun is like every time I get to group 3, the sun is just like blaring outside onto the table so beautifully. Like I don't even need flash at this point, but I still have it on because you never know when the sun's gonna go away, right? This person could also be thinking about a lot about that. Like a lot of things, good things are happening in their life, and they seem to be doing well career wise, and they're just thinking, when is the other shoe gonna drop? Is the kind of vibe coming through, like, oh, when are things gonna go to heck, or when are things not gonna do well? You know what I mean? And then we have, look at that. As soon as I say you never know when this one's gonna go back away, it goes away. Don't piss me off. You see why the light stays on now? Huh. See, this is why you trust yourself, okay? This person could definitely be trying to do that as well. But I was saying something, I was gonna say something here about the bricks being like it's like a abandoned house. This person could be trying to build a house or something like that, or trying to rebuild their stability as well, because your house represents where you feel safe. So they're trying to rebuild that safety, and it's freezing in here. Oh, she turned off the heat. I remember. Okay, she was like, "You want me to turn off the heat?" I'm like, "No, yeah, you can turn it off." And now I'm in here cold. Like, winter came back with a vengeance for us New Yorkers. We had like a good week of sunshine, and the cold came back. I'm not complaining. You know what? I feel like everything that I'm saying like has some correlation to your person. Like, they only had a few days of sunshine, then it got cold again. This person could definitely deal with like anxiety or depression, and they get like a few days where they don't have to deal with it, and then it comes right back. It's like an endless cloud hanging over their head, like an endless like overwhelmed feeling, because we have the moon, full moon there, and the full moon there. So they definitely feel overwhelmed a lot of the times. What is going on in this person's life right now? Please spirit their person's life. I think this is the labyrinth. So yeah, they're trying to find their way. We have the tower, which isn't bad in this deck. Okay, it represents being watched over, protection, security. So this person doesn't realize they're protected, but they're like, because they just think everything is like a cost. Like they're so defensive with that Seven of Wands. They think everything's like a someone trying to sneak up on them or hurt them or trick them or something like that. They're very mistrustful, this person, which we kind of got with the first cards being Seven of Wands and the Seven of Swords. Like, and then here we have, what do they call this in the deck? We got this in group two. The book. I think it's called a book. Where's the book? Like, where's the actual book? Okay, so the first one is 43, the labyrinth. Like, all these people are kind of separated and they're looking for something at the same time. So that could definitely be a vibe coming through. This person looking for something, but they feel very isolated from the rest of society. So we have labyrinth. When you think you've done everything you can, you hit a wall and you have to start again. I am the labyrinth that keeps you going through trial and error to the end. There are no shortcuts to success, my friend. Yeah, this could definitely be just like in work. Like, whenever they think they've overcome one obstacle, another one pops up out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Just when they think the sun is shining, now the sun is back out. The sun goes back behind the clouds. You know what I mean? It's funny how you guys, there's clouds in this deck, and you guys didn't get it, but I guess it's not, you know, has nothing to do with your person, the clouds. But here we have 19, which is the tower. Let's go get the book first. So the book of knowledge, the book of secrets, they're definitely learning and seeking information though. A lot of like secrets being unveiled, or they're learning how to deal with, little tips and tricks to deal with their anxiety, their depression, I feel like. Or how to work smarter, not harder, how to get more money could be a thing as well. I may be your Hold on. The book of knowledge, the book of secrets, what I house is educational and private. I may be your project or your research, and sometimes your studies and your journals. And the Eight of Pentacles would make a lot of sense when it comes to that, because this person could be researching something, working towards something, studying something, and it's kind of like there's ebbs and flows. Watch out for the cards around me, because with the sun, you will see right through me. I am hidden, I am unknown, but the occasional knowledge I might learn. So we have the tower next to the book. So the tower, like I said, represents some kind of security. And there could have been a reason why I felt called to read the book first. So when we go to the tower, we know that this is going to be important to the book. Okay. So let's get into the tower. The tower is, wow, corporations, organizations, institutions, and governments come under my influence. So yeah, they could be running from the government, they could be running from the law, they could be running from bigger corporations if they're like a small business, right? They could be running from What else could they be running from? I don't even know. Corporations, organizations, institutions, and governments. Okay. But it says, I am boundaries and restrictions, so be mindful of isolation. Seven of Wands, right? I describe your ambitions as well as your expectations, and let's not forget your higher education. So this person could be definitely trying to overcome a lot of the lessons that are coming their way, and they're trying to decipher them in with a quickness. But they're finding it hard. Maybe they're trying to, overthrow or win a court case or something like that in their job. Maybe they're a lawyer and they defend people, and they're trying to work this case in the way that the defendant can go free or their client can go free. And it's, proving harder than they thought. Interessante. But it says, I describe your ambitions as well as your expectations. And the book here is what you're seeking to look for. So this person is trying to seek um, asylum or answers to their ambitions and their expectations. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So yeah, there's something they want to achieve and they're trying to look for the answers. They are finding answers, but they're also finding roadblocks, right? Okay. Let's pull some cards from here really quickly to see what comes through for this person. Please, Spirit, what's going on in their person's life right now, relationship wise. We have proper date, so they could definitely be dating, right? Or want to take you on a proper date. We have intentional presence, shared ease, and genuine warmth. Okay. We also have unfinished business. They could think you guys have unfinished business, lingering thread, unresolved energy, cyclical tension. There is something about unfinished business in their energy, and it's causing them to, overthink things, try to figure out a way out of it. We also have engagement. Wow. Proper date, unfinished business, and engagement. They could want something. They're looking towards the future, thinking about their future. Lord. So we have a future vision, steady promise, and ununified or unified direction. I tell you, script be kicking my butt sometimes. I'm like, what does it say? Here we have disrespect. They could be dealing with disrespect in their surroundings by people close to them. Come here. Disrespect is value dismissal, harsh tone, and boundary violation, which is why they're. And I just turned on the notification on the computer. Wow. But yeah, they're trying to overcome that. They're trying to reinforce those boundaries they put up because people are trying to overcome those boundaries. Interesting. Let's go one more card from this deck before we move on to what are they thinking and feeling when it comes to you. Please. What are they thinking and feeling when it comes to my group? Please, Spirit. One more card. Give us one more. Appreciate you. And we have not interested, direct distance, clear withdrawal, and cooled connection. So there could be a cool connection here. For some of you, this person may not be interested for others of you, but we're about to get into that right now. So don't you fret, my pet, okay? So I'll give you a few more seconds to enjoy the view, okay? And then we're going to start taking the cards back. So we'll start with the first one that came out, and the second one that came out, and the third one that came out. Oh boy. We have disrespect and then direct distance. There's distance here for sure in this connection. And that could be what they're thinking about. They're not interested because of the distance. There's been like a withdrawal in the connection, the communication, all of that. Okay, and then let's put these back and let's get into the energy. So please, Spirit, as I clear away these cards, can you tap me into the energy of their person and how they're feeling for my group threes, please? Thank you. Appreciate you. As always. Spirit gets my British accent. They know me by now. I must have had a past life in England because I just been obsessed since I was a little girl. I always wanted to go visit. I'm gonna go visit one day. Okay, one more shuffle, and we're gonna get into it. So, how is their person feeling, thinking? What are they thinking and feeling? One more, sorry, for my group threes. They could be definitely keeping you waiting. So I'm like, one more, sorry. One more, sorry. Because that one was definitely ghetto. Just one more. We have the lovers, and then we have the page of wands. Wow, so wanting to communicate something. This person still has a heart on for you for sure. A heart on. I'm hearing their heart on as well. So they have their heart on, and they have a heart on for you. What card is this? We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they don't want to come in um like it's just physical for them, this person. They don't want it to seem that way with the Knight of Wands in reverse. He can definitely come off as like very selfish at times. We have the Six of Wands and we have the Two of Wands. They think you would be good together. They have like a lot of passion because so far we only have Wands coming out. How are they thinking and feeling for my group of threes? You have the Six of Swords. They definitely want to move on, move forward, move on from turbulent waters. So all that turbulence they could have been dealing with in the first part could definitely have something to do with you, okay? Because they're sick and tired of like being in the Five of Swords energy, which came through for them. And after the Five of Swords, we have the Six of Swords, okay, which is moving on to greener pastures where things are more calm, okay, where the seas are not raging and you're scared and there's lightning and thunder and all of these obstacles to try to swivel through. It's like I just wanted to be like just chill. This person, like I said, doesn't like drama exactly. So if your connection is like very drama, they're gonna leave or run, and they're trying to figure out if maybe they want to maybe try again or see if you guys could have like a mature discussion or something. We have the Three of Cups. I'm hearing in reverse. Okay, so we'll keep that one in reverse for sure. Whatever. They're very sad without you. And then we have the Knight of Swords. It's like they're looking at you like you're a problem to solve, and that could be the problem in and of itself. Relationships aren't problems to solve. You need to compromise and talk to people and open up. But with the King of Cups and the King of Swords, these are the hard to read, kind of cold kings. The King of Wands and King of Pentacles are more warm. Okay, they're more negotiable. They're more you can negotiate with them. The King of Swords and the King of Cups, they're just like hard to read most of the time. How rude. This person could be seeing you as hard to read, or they're coming off as hard to read when it comes to this connection. Or like I said, they're trying to analyze this connection as if it's like a problem to solve, a math equation, when math equations always have a definite answer. Relationships do not. Okay, so they're looking at you like you're something that they can solve, and it's like that's not how it works. And it's also not a solo thing. It's a relationship for a reason. It's two people or more. Okay. Here we have the Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, there's a vibe of them wanting to put time and energy into the connection. Can we get a clarifier for the Knight of Wands in reverse? Why is that here? Look, we have the Hangman in reverse. They want to make a move. They don't want it to seem like they only want you for your looks or your body. Because then right after that, we have the Empress in reverse as well, clarifying the Six of Wands. They don't want it to seem like they're just here to conquer, to pillage and plunder. But I do think you're sexy, right? They have like I said, a major heart on for you. We have the Two of Cups. So there's love. I'm hearing love in the silence. In the Silence Now is coming through by JP Cooper. And though I never said it with words, there was also some toxicity here. There was love in the silence. And the computer just dinged again. It was not dinging all group one and group two. There's something about your group here. So maybe you're gonna receive like a DM, a text, or an instant message, an IM, an email from this person, right? Maybe you work with this person because we got a lot of like institutions and organizations and things like that with the Tower in the Lenormand. So it's gonna be a boss or something like that, or someone you work with. Here we have the Nine of Wands. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be in reverse upright, so we'll just put it on upright. Nine of Wands is an energy of not wanting to give up on something or someone. Here we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Clarifying the King of Swords upright is insane. Yeah, you guys are both always ready to fight each other. It's funny. Like, you guys are always on defense mode, wanting to be right. Like, there's not enough emotion involved here. We have the Five of Pentacles, and it kind of slid in reverse. So I guess we'll keep it like that for now. So basically what I'm getting here is you're stubborn, they're stubborn. You can be cold and cutting, so can they. You guys are a match, divine counterparts coming through, okay? But this person doesn't want to argue with you, and this person does not want to bring out this Queen of Swords in you, which is why they're coming at it in like a very clinical way. Like, how can I say this? How can I do this? Where they're not going to be like immediately wanting to like, I guess clap back at me and, get their look back and, fight me. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight no more. I don't want to do na. Laying on the bathroom floor. That song's coming through. Bliss. I need another love song, baby. I'm sick. Keep waking up a sad song stuck in my head. I want to be a young dumb kid again. Give me a hit of ignorance. I need another love song, baby. I'm sick. Bliss by Billy Raffles coming through. They want a little bit of ignorance and a double shot of bliss. Okay? Or give me a hit of ignorance and a double shot of bliss. Yeah, they don't want I think one of the cards here was giving that a little bit of ignorance, like not knowing or not wanting to move forward or something about that. But yeah, this person wants a little bit of hit of ignorance and a double shot of bliss with this connection. They're sick of fighting, going back and forth. This person is trying to find the way forward with the Two of Wands and the Two of Cups coming through here. The way forward is back to you. Okay. And I'm also hearing the only way out is through. So if they do want to end up with this Two of Cups with you, the only way out is through. They have to go through the storm of the Six of Swords and then make it on the other side. Or they have to go through the storm of the Five of Swords and make it on the other side, which is the Six of Swords, you know? Being clarified by the devil in reverse, which is them not wanting there to be any more toxicity, any more storms, any more confusion, you know, any more drama, any more tension. There could definitely be something here about addictions because the devil card can represent that, and that was kind of coming through for them in the beginning of their, like maybe using drinks or something to like distract themselves, escapism, okay? And in that song, she was definitely talking about a bunch of stuff she used to escape, okay? Going out partying, rugs, you know what I mean? But this person's like fighting for a way out with the Nine of Wands. They're not giving up just yet. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles in reverse are sick of tired of being alone, separated from you, but they're also still just thinking. Because in the Seven of Pentacles, as you can see, her mouth is like, like I'm not really sure what I want to do yet. I know I don't want to be alone, but how can I, reach out? I'm here to extend an olive branch in a way where we have a positive outcome. And that computer in there is just so talkative in your reading. Computers could definitely be important. Commuters, interesting. Maybe you guys commute on the same train, on the same bus or something. Maybe you guys are commuter buddies. You go to work on the same ferry is what I'm hearing, or train or something like that. You or this person could smell really good because I just like it was like rubbing on my sweater and smell my hands and it smells delicious like detergent. One of my favorite scents in the world. Okay, let's get some cards. So that's how what they're thinking and feeling. Okay, this person wants this connection to be deeper than just anything physical with the Empress in reverse. They could also think that you think they want to conquer you in some kind of way or control you is what I'm getting as well. There could have been an air of that coming through with the devil card. Someone here wanted to be controlling or thinks the other person is a little too controlling. Which could be why the Two of Wands is here, because the Two of Wands, we both have a say. Okay. So now I'm going to pull some cards for, I guess, the future of this connection. Please, Spirit, is there anything else we need to know? I kind of feel like this reading went by pretty fast. Yeah, there's no need to dwell. I feel like I read all the cards, probably twice for some. Here we have the clouds. This is what I was talking about. Yeah, earlier, literally, I was like, the sun went away behind the clouds, and I'm surprised this card didn't come out for you, and it comes out. Here we have the Doge. How cute. What is the outcome of this connection, please, Spirit? What is the outcome? We have the compass. I heard one more card. Oh, one more card did fly out. Okay. And then we have the birds with the owls. There's two birds card in this deck, but you got the owls. So maybe a mature discussion. I always think of owls when I think of the King and Queen of Swords. You know, they're both like the cutesy kind of bird, but they're also a predator. They can rip you to shreds if they wanted to, but they always, oh, they're so cute. But owls are they're predators, you know? And so are the king and queen of swords. Okay, can you move over and stop pissing me off? Okay, let's get into these for the future of your connection. But before we do that, let's just pull some cards from here too. Please, Spirit, what is the future of this connection between group three and whoever it is they're thinking about? These cards were very helpful. Okay, we have Kanaz. And what the bumba? We have owls again. This is insane. Hold on, you're gonna go over there because that's crazy. And they're both like in the same kind of position. I want to scream. What the heck? I dang near did. Let me make sure we're still recording. Yes. So I don't trust these microphones. We have Manaz. I heard that's it. Okay, so just those two. Heard you. Okay, let's get into the book. What's the future of this connection? Spirit, please. Want another love song, baby? I'm sick. Keep waking up a sad song stuck in my head. I am dark on one side and light on the other. Conflicts and doubts I am sure to bring. You will not be able to see clearly. I will block your perception and let confusion reign. I will block your Hold on, we're not going to repeat that. One thing I promise for sure is that I will pass because the sun always shines after the storm has passed. Okay. And the sun is now shining once again on the reading, but you can't really see it because it's like over here. You can see the light kind of on this card here. The sun is setting. So this, like, it's on the other, it's like the lower half of the table. So there's definitely going to be some changes here. It's going to start off dark, but there may just be a calm after the storm. Okay, you guys could be in the calm before the storm, and then the storm comes, and you guys are going to have to navigate the calm after the storm. So this person wants to so badly like avoid drama and conflict, but you can't. If you want to get to the bottom of this, if they want to make things work with you, there's going to have to be a conversation. And conversations aren't always cute and quiet, okay? Especially between two soul energies. It's going to be cold. It could be like a cold war, cold shoulder kind of energy. But once the words start flowing, these two are the best at, communicating how they feel. So they want to just discuss and be clear, okay? Um, a card symbolizing foreboding and change, the negative or positive influence is expressed by the direction the dark aspect of the cloud faces. Hold on, piss me off. What do you mean by that? The negative or positive influence is expressed by the direction the dark aspect of the cloud faces. Well, there's nothing facing this side of the clouds. It's only light, and the light side is facing the dog. So let's move on and get to the doggy. Come here. Come to mama. The dog is loyalty and friendship is what I stand for. I am protection and trust, support and reliance. When negative cards are around, make sure to take a closer look. I could be your counselor, your pet, or your best friend. This could definitely be someone who's your friend. You guys started off as friends, and now you're moving into lover territory, and this person is scared to ruin the friendship. You know? Interesting. Okay. Did the tower come out for y'all? No, it came out earlier. Because in this part of the book, it says the dog can signify a close friend in a reading, one who is trustworthy. It brings this sense of loyalty and faith to the cards around it. And then it says, for example, if the letter were to come out, blah, 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 blah. But if the tower were to come out, it might signify a company or authority that is looking after your concerns. Um, and the tower came out, but in the previous reading, it's not anywhere here. So we'll move forward to the compass. But this person's definitely loyal towards you and they see you like a friendship kind of light. So if anything were to happen, I feel like, and you guys don't work romantically, but this doesn't even have to be You don't even have to be watching for someone romantically, which is always the funny thing about it. So if you are watching for someone who's a friendship, you guys will find some, semblance of, I guess, normal between you guys. Like if you're fighting, you'll find a solution. Like this person is still loyal to you. They still want to be your friend at the end of the day. Okay. If this is a lover, maybe this person would be okay with you guys just, saying maybe we should just be friends at the end of this, right? Because maybe we don't work as romantic partners. Could be a vibe coming through here for, for you guys. And then let's go to number 42. And it says the compass. It says, I am here to help you find your way. If there's a journey to be taken or a choice to be made, I can provide you with directions and a path so you don't stray. So you will guys, please, you guys will find your way back to each other or back on the right path and right track. Okay. The compass card is an indicator of the direction one is meant to go. So you guys are meant to find your way back to each other as we have these two birds just happening to land on the same tree all together, right? Okay. But I love you guys got the clouds and not just the mountain, because the mountain in this deck is like obstacles you can't overcome, right? The cloud was like, things are a little dark right now, but the light will come, the sun will peek through. As the sun is peeking through the reading right now, as you can still see in this corner, okay? Now let's go to the birds and see what they have to say. Need another love song, baby, I'm sick. The owl birds too. The owl card also indicates communication, but usually of a less frivolous nature. Owls may be sharing their wisdom or urging you to listen to what your elders or learned friends may have to say. So friends, some of you could be watching for a friend, but the your elders is coming through. I did say this person could be older, so this could be like a parent, a friend, a something like that, but older, period. The King of Swords is like a kind of old energy. And I feel like the kings and the queens of swords, or the king and queen of swords in this deck, represent older people. I do believe that they represent like divorcees, the people who are not married. This person could be divorced, right? Or you're divorced from them, or just y'all, they're just divorced in general, right? Yeah. The divorcees. So people who are like older in age, who's been through the block, who's been through ups and downs, right? I need another love song, baby. I'm sick. Owls may also be telling you to look for other important signs around you. So there could definitely be something here about signs and synchronicities. I know there's a specific goddess who is associated with owls. I'm trying to remember her name. Is it like Lakshmi or something like that? There could be a specific goddess trying to reach out to you, and owls are important. I know owls are also important for, is it Athena? I think it's Athena. She's the goddess of wisdom, right? It's not Artemis. No, Artemis is the goddess of the hunt. So Athena and I think Lakshmi could be important goddesses here if you guys work with those two. Like, but there needs to be like some kind of maturity and wisdom and listening when it comes to this connection here, if you guys want to make it work, whether it's romantic or platonic, right? You guys are both very strong personalities. You guys are both intellectuals. So you guys both understand that sometimes it takes a conversation where you have to be brutally honest to get things done, right? But this person's like a little scared of the conversation you're going to have with them. But I think you're their perfect match because we have counterpart energies coming through. And they think you're a perfect match because we have the Two of Cups coming through. And then we have the Empress coming through for you. Okay, so let's get on to the Kinaz, because that came out first, and see what that has to say. Barn Owl is 12. So the keywords are enlightenment, creativity, skill, offspring, and learning. So the acquisition of wisdom, knowledge, and insight has been the owl's forte since the beginning of time. They have sharp eyes that can see in the dark what others need light to perceive. The companion of many goddesses. Look at that. Look at the bum. Okay, anywho. Across many cultures, the owl is the holder of their occult secrets. For the unaware creature, they are fearsome. Kanaz has the hot, bright energy of fire and the illuminating torch. It represents the search for truth and knowledge and a burning creative drive. And a reading canal speaks of artistic and technical ability to and honing your craft, lighting your way through the dark. It encourages you to be a self-starter and take initiative, guided by curiosity and intelligence. So I do believe that's something you guys have in common. That's something that you guys will like reach, like common ground is energy coming through here, you know? Okay. Or finding creative ways to overcome your, problems here. If there is problems, but I think there's like obstacles in the way. Okay. And then we have Manaz. Let's read about that one. Where can we find him? Meerkat 40. Keywords: humanity, intelligence coming through once again, awareness, society, and learning. This could definitely be more so friends and bosses and family members for you guys. I mean, it could be love too, but I'm getting more so like, official connections, right? Like, oh, this is your teacher or your boss, you know? It says the keenly intelligent meerkat finds joy in family and kin or a family member. Each individual contributes their own strengths to the betterment and success of the clan and society. Lessons learned by one generation are then passed down to those that follow, continuing to strengthen and protect the clan. As much as Manaz speaks of the joy of clan and kinship, this rune represents the rational mind and intelligence rather than emotion and instinct. Look at that. That could be a problem both of you have. You rely on logic and instinct rather than your heart and love, okay? When you're presented with this rune, it is time to leave emotions behind and return to the rational. It references the seed of divine intelligence and the human soul, or in the human soul, and our unified or united collective potential. This is a time for the mind, memory, and learning. So, wow. So interesting. We have like a lot of concepts repeating themselves. Okay. A time for mind, memory, and learning. It's interesting. Ooh, but they said leave behind the emotions and lean more into like intelligence and the rational mind. Interesting. I don't know what this is trying to say. Like the future of this connection, I don't know. Be logical. Let's see what comes through in these cards here, then I'll leave you alone because I just saw 44, 44. You protected, you're stable, you're safe. I'm not feeling as optimistic as I did for the other two groups. Well, let's see what comes through. Please, Spirit, what's the future of this connection for my group threes and their person? We have teeth, control, and change. I guess things can change if you guys were to let go of control and not always want to win and like, yeah, win and fight each other. Like we are here to reach a compromise to either we want to be together or we don't. We want to be family or we don't. We want to be friends or we don't. We want to be partners, in business or we don't. Like one of us can't control the other, right? We have to both compromise and, release something together. You know what I mean? Here we have the lion, strength and success. So I do believe your connection may go on and you guys like be friends, okay? It's all up to you guys. Choices and indecision. Some people here are ready to make choices, some of you aren't, okay? Here we have endings and beginnings. This is a good omen, right? As soon as things end, you guys end the connection you're in right now, you can start a new one, not with someone else but together, but you have to end like the rivalry or the pain or the hurt or the always wanting to be right kind of energy. And then here we have the moon cycles and change. So changes are coming in the connection. Which way they go, the world may never know. Let's keep going and see what else we can get. So please, Spirit, what is the outcome, the future of this connection? Wowza. We have dolphins, playfulness, cooperation. That's definitely more so giving me like friendly energy than anything else. But we have jealousy and gossip. And then one more card, please. The bottom of the deck, we have the scales, justice and documents. But one more card, please, Spirit. One more card. What's the future of this connection? Okay, relax. Start giving us all these bumbuck rocks cards. Okay, we'll take them. We have the moose, acceptance and eccentric. So accepting the outcome that happens. Some of you guys will end things and there will be no beginning. Others of you, there's an ending. There was an ending for there to be a new beginning, or there will be an ending for there to be a new beginning, okay? Here we have the ship, directions, and journey, which is also giving that compass energy. So, like I said, you'll find your way. Okay, but it may take some time, child. And then here we have the rabbit, pregnancy and fear. So be careful if you don't want to get pregnant. There could be some kind of pregnancy scare coming through here at this person. That could be something you guys were trying to overcome and it just wasn't working. You know? You were trying to overcome a pregnancy scare. This person was like, "No, I don't want kids." You was like, "Oh, I want kids." And then there's like some kind of, like I said, confusion. There's like fighting, butting heads. You guys will not agree for nothing. Wow. Well, I can't sit here for like an hour and try to decipher this with you guys. But if you let your guards down and choose each other, there is strength and success in this connection. There's also playfulness and cooperation. So like a little bit of both. You guys are strong-headed bulls. Like, don't piss me off. This is like Taurus energy coming through here. With Aquarius, with the King of Swords, we had Aquarius. We don't really have much. I didn't even really pick up on any major arcana cards. Excuse my French. I don't think I really saw that money, if any. With the Queen of Swords, we have Libra. With the Aquarius card, we have, with the King of Swords, we have Aquarius. Why I keep saying the Aquarius card? Don't piss me off. Yeah, Libras and Aquarius I don't know. Like, they're both airheads, air signs. Like, when it comes to love and all that stuff, it's harder for them to open up. I don't know what's wrong with them air signs. But they're always ready to run, child. The birds coming through. You guys are always ready to fly away and run from your problems and your emotions. It's birds, like if you were to stay and talk it out and work it out, there's success here. But nothing overly lovey-dovey coming through for you guys, honestly. Oh, we forgot these cards. Look at me. Okay, let's see what's coming through for you guys. What is the future of this connection, please, Spirit? What's going to be happening in this connection? Let's see if we get any more clarifiers. Ooh, look at that. We have new beginnings. It says clean horizon, hopeful shift, and a renewal breeze. So yeah, you may get a chance to renew it if you guys are open to it. You may be receiving a message from this person with the what is it called, envelope coming through here. Here we have boyfriend, girlfriend. Ooh, okay. We have mutual choosing, deepening bond, and emotional grounding. Like I said, for some of you, you may make it work. Here we have gaslighting. That could be something y'all were doing. Y'all give me gaslighters, Tarati. Okay, you and this person, both y'all, stop playing. Okay, we have distorted truth, psychological spin, and reality erosion. Like, you guys were gaslighting each other like crazy. Don't make me get the belt. Here we have the juggler. This person could have been busy or you were busy. Performative charm, shifting attention, scattered loyalty. If this is not air sign energy, don't piss me off. Y'all playing in my face. Here we have I'm sorry. So we're gonna have an apology, like I said, with this envelope. Okay, we have genuine remorse, heartfelt repair, and softened humility. Then we have breadcrumbing. That could also have been something that you guys have been complaining about. Complaining is funny. Such an air sign quality to complain. Anywho, we have minimal effort, scattered presence, and intermittent signals. Yeah, there could have been energy here of this person not having enough time because they were busy, and that's the juggler energy coming through. Okay, they better change that though. And we have controlling. This person could also want to be very controlling. We have power and balance, restrictive tone, and boundary pressure. Okay, and that's what I was trying to like get at in the beginning of the reading. This person wants to control every little thing. With the Seven of Wands coming through, and the Seven of Swords, they have trust issues, and the devil in reverse is definitely giving me trying to relinquish control. And let things happen not just supposed to. Let me get one more card. This is 5, 7. I don't like odd numbers. I'm gonna get one more card. The future of this connection, please, Spirit. And we have loneliness. That's something they're feeling for sure. We have inner hollow, silent longing, emotional night. Y'all both longing for each other, but y'all both playing hard to get. Y'all, don't piss me off. And at the bottom of the deck, we have third party. There could be a third party in this connection as well. We have outside pull, destabilizing presence, and divided loyalty. Interesting. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this reading resonated for somebody out there. You guys have a long way to go, child, but if y'all are willing to do it, y'all could do it, right? There's a lot of things to overcome. And you guys need to put more heart into the connection, even though that card said to put more intellect and less instinct and less emotions. No, you guys need more emotions, I feel like. Because y'all both playing hard to get and y'all lonely as heck. Anywho, If it's really resonated, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. We'd love to have you. Also, hype the video. That helps the channel a lot. Please and thank you. If you ever want to join my membership, you could always do that using my email in the description box below, right above the timestamps. If you were to ever want to book a personal reading with me, you could always do that as well using the email in the description box below. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day as always, and I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah. Bye.